All right, we are live. Well, almost all of us are live because Nicky B is not in the room at the moment. He was here a few minutes ago. So good evening, everybody. Episode 51 of the Comic Art Live show. We've got a big recap night, and so we don't want to drag our feet on much of any of it because we want to talk about ComicLink, their summer feature auction that ended 2 weeks ago, and also the Heritage Signature auction. That combined, I think combined, what do we got here? $9.4 million in sales between both auctions, and just over 1,000 lots between them. So that's a healthy average, well over $9,000 a lot. I don't think we've seen anything close to that in a long while. But hey, our guests this evening, panelists, are Albert, Nick, and Mike. Once again, all happy to be here on a Tuesday evening.
Well, we're here anyway.
I came ready for an argument and I had to outdo Albert. So I brought a bigger bottle of Windex.
Oh, you did.
Hey, be careful. Some people might want to. Be careful. Some people might want to inject that into themselves for the COVID.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, at least you got a big bottle of it for everybody at the office.
Yeah.
All right. Well, before we jump into the ComicLink details here, I'll just show you one slide here from ComicLink to give you some idea on the overall sales got from Josh. So they had 184 lots closed, which is quite a lower number than normal, but they had $1.76 million in sales. So you compare that to the spring auction from that ended on June 1st, where they had 340 lots at 1.8 million. So, and only $5,300 as an average price. So a step up in quality. I think we all knew that going in with the ComicLink auction. That was the talk of everything. I mean, there was a lot more. I wouldn't say there was more buzz around the ComicLink auction versus the Heritage, but I was getting a lot of personal messages on the side. People wanted to do a live watch party on that one, and I know there were a lot of them going on around. There's a lot of conversation about that auction. So, we should just jump into some of the prices and some of the items there just to kind of look them over and see what we think about them all. But I'm assuming you guys were all probably players in that auction as well, right?
Oh,
yeah. Regular observers.
Very
yes. I followed it all.
I will say one thing about that auction. I feel Josh was really, really smart. He kept it down to 4 pages, 4 really focused pages, which I think A, maximized returns for the consigners, but B, and I can speak for myself at the very least, allowed us to focus on the pieces that were most important to us. And considering he knew he was ending right in between Comic Connect and Heritage, that was a pretty smart play.
I would agree with you there. That was one of the smallest sets I've ever seen. When there were only, because he has 50 pieces per page, and there were only 4 pages. That did make it very, very simple. I mean, the focus auctions get crazy, but that featured auction, everything was a good quality, and it was easy to get through, and it probably did help people focus more in on the pieces that they wanted. So
yeah, because usually he has 7 to 8 pages, 9 at the most, but 7 to 8 pages on the featured auction. So, like I said, it was a smart play.
Well, I was going to say Josh's smart play was having his auction end before Heritage. Usually his end after Heritage. So I think this is the first one I remember that his auction was before Heritage.
Yeah.
So I think it helped his sales.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at the schedule. I mean, because Josh does 4 featured auctions a year versus Heritage now doing 5. So it just might have he got the right landing spot in the cycle to finally be ahead of him.
Exactly. Because otherwise, no, up until Heritage put 5 auctions a year on, Josh always ended the week after so that people could build up to him. But either way, it was still a great auction. No matter what, all records were broken everywhere.
Without question.
That is correct.
All right, well, let's get right into some of these ComicLink auctions here. We're going to go priced highest to lowest like we always do. So no surprise here on the first piece, that Punisher War Journal cover. I mean, well, the surprises could be that, in our market data, I was able to go back and look at this piece originally, or prior to the 2 sales, this one and the one that happened earlier in the summer at ComicLink. It sold at Heritage in August 2016 for $23,900, and of course sold in this current auction at 177, and I think it was around 75 in June. So that's a pretty healthy market there for Jim's work. You should be proud, Albert.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure am. I mean, it's his older material is just shooting up in price. Just X-Men pages. I was pretty surprised at some of the prices it got, but it's pretty healthy, very healthy. In fact, I've been selling a whole bunch of covers recently. So yeah,
of the older stuff.
No, newer stuff. People buying the newer stuff. They see it's so reasonable price, so they've been buying some of the below $10,000 pieces.
And
I sold a bunch of those.
This is definitely one of the most iconic Punisher covers. I remember I was a weekend warrior at the time this came out, and this sold out everywhere. And like, keep in mind, this is when the books were $1.50 each, and was a $12 back issue like 3 days after it came out. So
yeah, it was a 2-part story. So yeah,
I remember it. I mean, it's a really iconic cover. I mean, the page, once that page went for, what did the page go for? That one interior page, didn't it go for like 80,000?
Last big auction, yeah, it was around there.
I think you're right.
Yeah, so really, this is kind of cheap considering the page went for 80.
Well,
this should have went for 250.
I don't know.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't know about that. I think that
higher the Jim Lee prices, the better for me. So I love it.
Well, in that case, if that's the case, Albert, why'd you stop at 250? No, I'm kidding.
There you go. Jason said it was 78K for that one.
78K, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's very good. Well, I mean, it's it's if you look at that, I mean, this is not too bad at 100. Was it 175? This one hit or
177?
177. It's not that bad, but it is $177,000.
Yeah, that's insane, but yeah.
Well, look, when covers start to become untenable, there's about to be an exception to the rule in a minute, but when covers become untenable, the splash pages start to explode. So the splash page selling for 78 and then this selling for 177, that's pretty reasonable. But I will say this was a really sweet price both ways. And the funny thing is, probably in a year, it'll be like, oh, that wasn't so bad, 177,000.
We'll find out in a year.
Yeah.
I'm going to write that down, Nick, just so we can come back and look at this at that point and see if that's true or not. But yeah, it's hard to say. But the Jim Lee market is very strong. I saw Jim had posted that little teaser of the X-Men 1 set of covers on Instagram the other day. Trying, I mean, why not, right? At this point, when the market's so strong. Even Jim seems like he's curious to see where things are at, and why not, right? I mean, it's
why not?
It's definitely a seller's market right now. So and these auctions just prove it. So if you've got good art, you're going to command a quality price for them. So there you have it on that. So and the artwork did end up on CAF too, in a CAF gallery. So I'm sure I'll be featuring that in an upcoming CAF update.
Oh, this a CAF member bought it. Oh, very nice.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so next up, a McFarlane Spidey from issue 318. This one went for $135.
This one shocked the heck out of me.
It shocked me too.
It definitely meant something to two different people. It definitely meant a lot to two different people. It is a beautiful splash, and this is where I was saying the exception to the rule might be there, but this is a beautiful splash. Covers with Spider-Man on it are impossible to get. So, and the splashes have been jumping up in price. So
yes, they have.
This is a surprise. I think we can all say this was a surprise, but at the same time, where the market's going, again, a couple of people went for it. So,
yep, very true.
Whipping away.
Yeah, I see a question from Goo. Will the OA market crash? I don't know. Probably not. I don't think so. At the end of the day, it's just really strong. I've always felt that given the prices that comics fetch, graded comics fetch, that the art market has always been undervalued when you look at what graded books go for. So I don't think
especially that one that went for 3.6 million.
Right, exactly. So
who'd have thunk? Who'd have thunk? Spider-Man's first appearance would sell more for Batman's and Superman's first appearance. That's amazing. Literally.
Exactly. So
that's an amazing fantasy right there, folks.
The person who put
that's
it in
an amazing fantasy.
The person who put it in Heritage thought that.
Anyway,
yeah.
All right, next one.
Next one. Yes, Albert. Next one. Now this one, I think somebody in the one of you guys might have picked this one, if I recall. But this was the McFarlane 324 cover that went for $97,300.
Mike?
No, I remember when that was in Heritage again. I don't know, Bill. Do you have the information? Because this sold in Heritage and then it sold here. So
I don't. Well, I could certainly search.
I think it was. I actually researched it before the auction. It was 38,000 in Heritage. I think in 2016 or 2017, and Bill can confirm. And I am the person who won it. I felt it's one of my favorite McFarlane covers, and I think I got a fair price. It was definitely pricey, but it's right before he started doing the adjectiveless Spider-Man, and where you started seeing some of the more horror in his artwork, where it started to be, when he launched the adjectiveless Spider-Man, you had the Lizard, you had Wolverine. It started to getting a little darker, leading up to what he did with Spawn, and that's what I loved about this cover. Even though it doesn't have Spider-Man on it,
his hands are on it.
His hands are on. That's right, and it's got the flip. So extra money.
Oh, Mike can I definitely identify with the flip.
Wait, does it say Thwip on it?
No.
It
should. Okay.
Only if it's a splash page, Mike.
I know. Ooh. Well, let me put it this way. I'd rather have the cover than the splash. So in that sense, you did good, Nick.
I thought you did good, Nick.
There you go. And thank you, Scott, for the.
I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Okay.
You did. You can't take it back now. But Nick, you were right. It actually sold on Heritage in May 2013 for $38,000.
When did it sell? What?
In May 2013 for $38,800.
Wow, God, time flies. And I remember that in Heritage like it was yesterday, and that was 8 years ago. Whew.
There you go. Well, a great pickup, Nick. Congratulations.
Hey, listen, that's the least expensive one you're ever going to find. So, I mean, for the money.
Yep.
So,
to get the one that you wanted, that's great.
Sabertooth on it.
Yeah. Hey, listen, how many of these are going to be offered? Very, very, very few for public sale. So.
Yep. Well,
this one shocked me even more.
No, but this is the best. I thought one of the better, best Keown covers. But yes, the price really shocked me.
Yep, almost $94,000.
Yes, that's a real.
$390.
No Keown.
Well,
it's a great cover though.
You bought this too, Nick?
No.
Yes.
No. Me and a few friends were actually looking at this cover, all putting our best guess on what it would end up at. And I thought it was going to do between 70 and 80 because, as Albert just said, it's one of Dale's best Hulk covers. Again, it's another one of the most memorable ones outside of the 377 where he's got the explosion behind him and very few others. The fact that this went for $97,000, it just shows that this was even more memorable to some people than even I remembered it. I mean, when this book came out, I think I was 18, 19 years old. So for a younger generation, this just probably meant a lot more and they were willing to fight for it. And I haven't seen that many Dale Keown Hulk covers come out lately. So
not good ones.
Not like this. No.
Yeah.
No. It's a really nice cover. It's a lot of money though.
It is.
I said I bought the Keown. I don't know if Bill. It's probably hard to access. I don't even know if it was in ComicLink or Heritage. I bought the 393 cover, which was Keown's version of Hulk 1, and I bought that for I think $15,000 back in 2012 or 2013 or something. But guy made me a strong offer as soon as I got it in for a little bit more than what I paid for it, and I traded it away.
Well, by that math,
Hulk 393.
Bad.
Doing Hulk 1, the green foil cover. That to me is Keown's. This is number 2 to me. The 393 was number 1. So.
And you sold it for only $1,000 more than you paid.
a couple of grand more, and it was mostly trade. Yeah, I just said, okay,
that was a bad move, Mike.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That was probably on ComicLink because with Heritage, the price.
I think I did buy ComicLink.
Yeah, on Heritage, the priciest Keown was $383, and that was in 2020, and it sold for $33,600. And then the 385 sold for $24,000 in May 2019.
Yeah.
So
for some reason, I think I bought it for between like 12 and 15 grand around 2012 or 2013, something like that.
well, I'm guessing it was ComicLink. It's not in my
Hey,
database.
we can go to the
Probably
next one. Expensive. It's good cover. Next.
Yeah, it's
So
a
when Albert
beauty.
moves, we're going to get through all
Yeah.
of this like in 10 minutes.
Sure. Let's go. Let's move it.
All right, Uncanny X-Men 109, John Byrne. This one went for $72,000.
Wow. Nice page.
Memorable as they
109,
get,
right?
right from the Byrne
Yeah.
run.
If you're a Guardian fan, Wolverine, wow, it's a really nice page.
Yeah.
75,000 was a very aggressive price. It's a very nice page.
Who is the inker on this one? Is this Austin still?
Terry.
Yeah,
Yes.
It is.
That's Terry.
109. Okay.
A friend of mine went up to 60,000 for it, and he said the reason why is that this is the best fight page in the book as far as he was concerned.
I'm
So
sure.
he
Probably
went,
was. Yes.
yeah,
Wow.
he went to 60, which means two other people obviously went higher, and it is a great page. So
Yes, it is. Okay. Next one.
Man, Albert should be running these slides.
right,
All right, next one. But yeah, I agree. I love this page. This is one of my favorite pages from the whole run by Byrne. So yeah, I think it deserved the price.
Very good price. Very
Yeah.
good price. Very aggressive.
Very aggressive. All right, another McFarlane Spidey page. This one from issue 300 went for $61,000.
Yikes.
Well,
First
300
Venom.
has a cult following, so 300 pages always go for a bump with the first full Venom issue.
Yep.
So 300 always gets a bump over just about any other issue. With,
well, and also I think this is one of the first pages you see the Venom costume going over him. You got
Right.
Spidey in it. This is a classic battle. I think this was the right price. I was talking to Dinesh about this one a week before it hit, and I told him I thought it was going to hit between 60 and 70, and he agreed. It's a sweet spot page. The movie's coming out in a few weeks, and even without that, take the movie out of the equation, Marvel has Venom on fire right now. So anything Eddie Brock Venom is going to continue to do better.
Hard to argue with that.
Yeah, 300. Again, there's a lot of collectors with 300 pages that won't sell them. So
Mike,
Next.
would you have priced this that high?
I would not. But I agree that it's a bump up.
Yeah.
I
You know, isn't that
thought
interesting?
it was worth 40 to 50, so it sold for 61. So it's not that far off.
I mean,
Like
it
20% higher
goes
than
to
I
show because, like, you guys are talking about price, where you would price them if you actually had it available. I mean, it's just
Right.
so the auction market is just,
Right.
either it's the marketing or it's just the fever that's kind of behind it. But yeah, I mean, that is partially what's driving a lot of these prices is just the excitement, and because again, if somebody consigned this to you, it wouldn't have been that high. But that's
Right.
just how the market
Well,
is.
Albert, I call this the Conan 2 bump. Remember what the Conan 2 cover went for?
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
Remember
yes.
it's being offered privately for 80. Nobody wants it. It goes at auction and sells for like 261 or something.
I still think it's a Fugazi thing that happened there. It's something phony's going on there. So, there's no way that could have sold for that price.
And
Something's weird going on there.
I said it had the auction fever Conan 2 bump.
It was ridiculous. Yeah.
This
That's
one
a nice.
surprised me. This one surprised me because
What did this one sell for?
$52,000.
I thought it was really going to hit 40,000. So it didn't surprise me that much. It hit 50. I mean, you don't really see many published painted Hellboy covers out there.
And what year is this? If you scroll down.
Well, I'm not on there. It is from 2004.
Oh, okay, it is earlier. Uh-huh.
But still, he doesn't do many paintings. And,
Right.
It's a painted Hellboy cover. I mean, Hellboy covers are now selling for 15. This is painted.
Right.
It's pretty large. So I thought it was going to sell for 40. It went for 50. It doesnment really shock me.
Right,
So-
right. Agree.
And it's really nice. I mean, I like the cover a lot. And somebody really wanted to own a Hellboy painted cover, you ain't got no choice. You gotta buy it. You know, that's it. You ain't got no choice. It's not many out there. So either you pay it or you just sit in the sidelines.
This was a published cover. People are asking, Bill.
Yep, it is.
It was from Otter Jobs, and Otter Jobs cover sold on Heritage in May 2019 for $36,000. So, you know, that's.
I should know because this cover I bought. I used to own this cover, so and I didn't sell it for that high, but I sold it a long time ago. But it's a nice cover. I mean, I thought it was going to hit 40,000 and it hit 51. That's I thought it hit right. No surprise here. No surprise at all.
Okay, Albert, say it.
Next one.
There you go.
Yes.
That's Albert's turn.
All right. This is a Spider-Man 37 Maximum Carnage cover by Tom Lyle, sold for $38,500 from 1993.
Yeah, again, 90s and the Carnage bump. So.
Okie doke.
No, it's in the sweet spot. Listen.
Yeah.
It's in the sweet spot for a lot of fans. And right now, art from like 1989 to 1995 is just all jumping at this point. So,
well, I gotta say, it's freaking Tom Lyle.
Tom Lyle's a good artist.
It's Tom Lyle, but it's Tom Lyle.
It's freaking Tom Lyle.
I got some. I said I have some key early Carnage stuff I'm waiting to put out in the near future, so I'm glad the Carnage stuff is getting some love.
Oh, that's getting a lot of love.
And honestly, this is a really well executed cover. I love the way Carnage looks, but I also love the way Spider-Man's moving in this. So, and this just hits the right chord for a lot of people.
Yeah. Carnage looks good. Spidey looks a little funky, but that's the '90s look Spidey. So
exactly.
Yep, it's a smart time to sell this page.
Hey, I just have to say, let there be Carnage.
Exactly.
No, he's part of that movie. It doesn't look that great.
That's the title of the movie.
All right, so Alex Ross, Captain America, original art for a lithograph, and this one sold for $36,500.
That's the highest I've ever seen an Alex Ross non-cover go for, and outside of the 1990s.
I agree.
Speaking a new cover, so again, it meant something. It meant a lot to two people. It's definitely the high end of the price, but I guess
but Stan did sign it.
But Stan did,
right on the shield.
Bill, like yours, you got to show yours.
Nobody can see it. Screen's too small. Sorry.
Hey, I will say something. This sold for how much, Bill?
This one sold for $36,500.
If you remember that auction, I will say something I bought. I bought the Alex Ross cover right after this. Spider-Man battling Green Goblin, and I got it for $15,500. I thought it was nicer than this cover, so, and I got it for less than half the price of this. So, and it's an amazing Spider-Man published cover. I thought it was worth more than this, and I got it for less than half of what this sold for. So, I was pretty happy about that.
Well, it's a great image, but yeah, that's a.
But it's a great image. If you're a Cap fan, this is it. So
sure. I mean, you know, if you always wanted something by Ross and you wanted Captain America, this would be something to hang on your wall for as long as you were happy to own it, because it's a beautiful image.
Okay,
next. I can almost read Albert's mind through the internet. So Gen 13, number 5 cover. Obviously, Gen 13 covers don't come up too often. And J. Scott Campbell on this one, of course. This one sold for $36,113.
Hey, Bill, you promised not to show porn on here.
It's not.
Oh, she's wearing clothes? Okay, I didn't know.
That's, yeah.
Look, J. Scott Campbell covers.
Mickey can't tell.
Covers, right? New ones are going for $15,000, 12 to $15,000. So this at $35,000. It's as I read, according to Scoop, I was reading about this before. This is the highest known price for a Gen 13 cover, and it's earned it. It's a beautiful cover. It's Campbell at the beginning of his career, you know, and it's to a degree. This was his signature character before Danger Girl, but he did more Gen 13 than Danger Girl. So I'll re-say the same thing. It struck a chord.
There you go. This was from 1995, so it was relatively early in his career.
Yeah.
No comment.
No comment. I don't know that market at all. So.
I don't either, unfortunately. I
Well, usually most of his prices are Danger Girl covers or any of the newer, covers that's coming out. Those are the ones that really go for a lot of money. So an early Gen 13 little surprises me, but it is one of the best Gen 13 covers. So, and we can go next now.
Albert
Yes,
doesn't
sir.
represent J. Scott Campbell, so move on.
No, I don't rep him.
All right, Power Man and Iron Fist, number 57, cover by Bob Layton. Final price on this one was $35,000 from 1979. How many years old is that, Mike?
1979, 42 years old.
42 years.
I used to own this cover too, and got it from the Donnellys in a big trade years ago. But I mean, I sold it, I think, for $8,000 around 2010 or something. So,
Well,
it's one of the early crossovers of the new X-Men. So, but it has a lot of cutouts. But it's a great cover, Bob Layton.
Well, one of my favorites growing up. I hate, I'm happy to say that I bought this one on the newsstand, so I was curious to see where it was going to go. I mean, and for me, Bob Layton, that in this period of Marvel, I love most of the covers that he put his talents to, and so I love this one. So at 35, I mean, I wasn't really sure where it was going to end, but I'm comfortable with that price.
That's about right. I mean, when you look at some of the other stuff we've seen, this sounds low. But
no, it doesn't.
I'm just saying for X-Men from that era.
Yeah, really? Okay.
But I know it's
not a
thing has a lot of cutouts on it. You can see all the characters are cut out. The right hand is cut out. So, but I mean, it's all art, and it's somebody that wants an early X-Men piece without paying John Byrne money. This is your piece. So
there you have it.
Yep.
Albert.
Yes. Oh,
I beat you to it that time, Albert.
yes, you did.
So this was a Diamond Previews promotional pinup by Frank Miller. This one went for $32.
Was this a Heritage also?
I was going to say I'm going to do a quick search.
I don't know why this one.
Okay, I bought this thing. I bought this thing off of one of the auctions.
Okay.
And then I had it on my website for $18,500, and no one bought it from me. And somebody finally bought it for me, and he was smart enough to put it in ComicLink and got $35,000 for it. I mean, I had it for $18,000 for a year.
It was up there for a while. I know, Albert.
Yeah, it was up there for a year, a year, maybe a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know I've seen this before.
I can tell you it sold in November 2019 on Heritage for $10,200.
That's right, $10,200. I sold it for $18,000, and the guy who bought it from $18,000 sold it for $35,000. So nice bump.
Yeah,
that was pretty fast though.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because when I had it, there was not even a peep. No one even asked for it.
I mean, Miller
eventually did move it.
Miller has skyrocketed over the last year and a half. I mean, when you look at some of the prices of panel pages, I mean, when we get to Heritage and we talk about the Daredevil 184, I mean, just everything Miller is super hot. I will say, you know what? I said in the last year plus, in the last 6 months, it has just gone nuts, all Miller pricing.
Well, the reason why I got rid of this, I want a 300 piece, but when Mitch sold those 300 covers,
right?
I mean, those only went for like $75,000, and those were the actual cover.
Right, those were they were.
It's not a promotional piece. That was an actual cover.
Yeah.
So anyway, and it's twice out. I mean, they're large. They're wraparound covers. But anyway, okay, next.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a nice Madureira cover.
Yeah, this is Uncanny X-Men 330 by Joe Mad, sold for just under $30, $29.7.
You don't see Joe Mad covers that often from the
X-Men. Not from that run, and I thought that was I didn't think it was that expensive. I thought it was going to go higher.
Yeah, I think it was in the right range, and I'll agree with Albert. I think it was in the right range. It was in a little bit of the more advantageous to the buyer right range, but still the right range.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you guys are right. You never see any of Joe Mad's.
No, you don't. I mean, I was
hardly even interiors ever, and so this was pretty special to see.
Yeah, I was bidding on this thing and I didn't win, but I thought this was kind of special. I thought I liked the cover a lot. Whoever got a great deal.
All right. If Albert says it, Albert knows.
Albert knows.
Next.
Wolverine 110 cover by Adam Kubert for $26,350. Well, Adam's market's strong. I mean, Jason can't keep anything in, right? It's everything's selling pretty much right away. This is from 1997. A lot of bid action on it too. 112 bids. I'd say, is that like tops out of everything that before it? Yeah, that's the most bid activity of any of the auction of the lots that I've shown so far.
And it went for how much? How much did it go for again?
It was $26,350.
And again, according to Scoop, this is the highest known sale for an Adam Kubert cover. So
I sold the double page splash for 25.
there you go.
And it's not
You got the second highest sale.
Yeah. Mine was better though.
Of course it was, Albert. You had it. No, this is great. I mean, look, and I know somebody will laugh at this, but Shaman, all the Alpha Flight characters have a following. I don't know if that was a factor in this or not, but it is a beautiful cover. It is Wolverine coming out at you. And, you know, this is, again, the word I'm going to overuse tonight, sweet spot. Because a lot of the art tonight that we're talking about came out in the 90s.
Yeah, well, everybody knows the 90s are where it's at right now as far as climbing art prices. So, and somebody asked what Scoop is. Scoop is it's a regular newsletter, comes out. Well, it's every Friday, right? That's the mailing.
Every Friday morning. Yeah.
Yep. It's like the Bible. If you collect comics or are interested in the industry in any way, so you want to subscribe to it, just Google Scoop and you'll be able to pull that up and sign up for their mailing list. It's everybody gets it.
Yeah.
What are you holding up there?
Don't be a whore. Stop it.
Put that thing down. I'm going to turn the camera off.
What is it?
Turn off his camera.
What is it?
This is not a selling show.
Yes. Next, we're going to the next artwork here. We got a lot of art to go through here, Burkey.
Shaggy Wong was asking if it.
I didn't see what Shaggy was asking. All right. This is another J. Scott Campbell. So I know it's not going to be something we can all talk about again, but it's a variant cover to Amazing Spidey. Sold for $22,750.
That's a nice cover. I really think that's not that too bad of a price at 22.
No.
Very nice.
ASM?
I will tell you
pretty
this: if I wasn't looking hard at that McFarlane cover, I would have went after this. This was probably the fourth biggest thing I was looking at.
I just thought there was just too much Campbell. It's a lot of things got lost, the Campbell stuff, you know? There was a lot of Campbell.
A lot of Campbell was consigned, but the best stuff still did well, and this did well.
I just want to know why he left too big of a spot between the Spidey eyes. He did that wrong. Ramita would be very upset.
Be quiet, Mike. Okay. This is the way his interpretation. Come on.
Exactly.
All right.
Next.
Hey, but Mikhail did say it was the best piece in the auction by Campbell. I would agree.
So. It was a nice one, but it's so many pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
All right, here we go. The Punisher War Journal, number 6, page 4, sold for $22,405. Another Jim Lee piece, doing really well.
Nice. I love it.
That's the market today.
Oh, yes. You should buy Jim Lee all the time.
But just the old stuff. Don't buy the new stuff because he put
the new stuff is so affordable. You should buy it now before it becomes the old stuff, and it's going to shoot up in price. Got to get it now. Got to get in the action.
Yeah, new stuff.
No, don't be like Mike. Only old stuff. That's it. Come on, please, Mike. Please.
No, not old stuff. The vintage.
Please, be quiet, Mike. Yeah, just stick with Ramita, please.
Vintage stuff.
All right, but a very nice page, a very good price. Congratulations to whoever picked that one up.
Very nice page.
It is.
All right, next up is the Fury of Firestorm #1 cover by Pat Broderick. This one sold for $21,249.
And it sold in Heritage just a year before for like $13,000 or something.
Right. I said I knew it was in a Heritage auction recently.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's iconic. They turned this into a poster, a T-shirt, everything. But I got to tell you, that's a huge bump. And what that told me was a few people missed out on Heritage, and they all went aggressive on this.
It's the #1 cover, but here's the thing. Pat Broderick usually uses a lot of markers though. So I wonder if
Yes.
there's any mark. Oh no, it's inked by Giordano, so it's good. If it's
Yeah.
pure Broderick, it's gonna be markers.
Right.
Yeah.
They would have been fading. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been fading bad.
So yeah, it was $18,600 a year ago in Heritage.
So
So
it's only
It's not-
$3
Was it
grand
only-
A
more.
little
was it
bump.
only-
Little-
was it
that's a
only
small little
18,000?
bump.
I
That's a
thought it
small
was
bump.
13.
right now that
Sorry.
price with Heritage though that I get is with the juice. Of course, that's what
Right.
That's okay. That's what the buyer paid. Yeah.
that's what the
Yeah,
buyer
then it
pays.
doesn't
Exactly,
matter.
Yeah.
All right, well then, still a respectable bump then.
Yeah. Well, you knew it was going to get interest in me.
Well, he made a profit. So
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
you even got Judge Dredd there in the bottom left. Yeah. And Wolverine with glasses. Yeah.
All right, Burkey. Thank you for
Okay.
your interpretation.
Did you see Spider-Man? Where's Peter Parker?
There's no Spider-Man, so he can't tell what's what. So let's move on to the
Yeah,
next.
this is DC. I never read it.
There's a man wolf in there, I think. All right. So next up is a Mark Buckingham Fables cover, #1 cover. This one went for $19,355. I don't know the Buckingham market very well, but
Neither do I, but it's Fables cover. And,
But it's a key story. Yeah.
yeah.
is it? Okay.
All right. I mean, but Buckingham's work is, I mean, he's an amazing artist. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I can't complain about the prices from 2012. So, but, you know, anything by Buckingham does well.
And
So there you have that.
I have no feel for the market, but the reason is because you don't see these covers out there. So, I mean,
I would agree.
that says a lot.
Got another Alex Ross, all new, all different Avengers #6 cover. This one sold for just under $18,000.
This was probably my favorite Alex Ross piece of the night.
Yeah.
This was my absolute. I love the color palette. I love the characters, and you know, it's just beautiful. Obviously, this is an homage to Avengers 57, which is an homage to the Golden Age vision. But it feels like it was the high end of fair.
I think so. It's a really nice cover. I mean, it's. I thought it was going to hit about 20K. It went a little lower, and
Yeah. It sold for what, Bill?
Just under 18. Yep.
yeah, I think it's a good. That was a good price.
Yeah.
If
I agree.
I didn't win the McFarlane, this would have been a piece that I would have went hot and heavy for, and I probably would have gone up to 25.
Yeah, believe it or not, I was the underbidder on this one, but I got the Ross Spider-Man cover, so I was very, very happy.
That's
The
a
Raw
beautiful
Spider-Man
cover
was nice.
too.
And Spider-Man's on this, yes. That's what made it important. Spider-Man is the key image on this cover, folks.
I think
Was
Yes,
the
I think
webbing
I think
correct on the face, Mike?
Well, this is the black Spider-Man, so I give him it's okay.
Gets a pass on that one. All right.
Yeah.
All right. A good buy is what we're saying on that one.
it was.
Next. Okay.
All right. So this was from Sandman 21. And this one went for $17,166. This is from 1990. And
Well, it has the whole family on it.
yeah.
I mean, wait, is he's not there? Oh, Sandman's not on there. All right.
Oh, no.
No, he's not on there. But most of the family's on it. You know, Destiny's on it, right? Is he?
Yeah,
Right there.
without Sandman on it, that feels like a good price. That feels like it's in the right ballpark.
What did it go for again?
It went for $17,166.
I kind of think that's a little high without Sandman on it.
I don't, because they're rare. I mean, you just sold yours.
Dream is on the top panel. Can you go up again? Is that his back?
Yes.
Really? Okay. All right. Then it's the right price. Then it's definitely the right price.
And as Paul just said, it's from a great issue and the memorable.
It is a great issue, yes.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
a memorable issue for sure. And then Drinkenberg's art's not very common these days. It's very hard to find.
I agree. Almost very rare to see.
Very fair price. Okay, next.
Man, I should have just let you control the slides tonight.
Yeah, really.
Oh man, I would just flip it like cards.
All right, we got a couple Michael Turner pieces in a row here. This one's from Onslaught Reborn #1 cover, sold for $17,000. And yep, 17,000. That's from 2007. Now, there were a few of them in the few other ones in the lot.
Stanley signed it.
I think this.
Hey, Ramita signed it, Mike?
No. He was busy.
Oh, okay.
Ramita would have wanted to ink it. It looks like a half-finished cover.
Okay. Now Mike will probably color it, but anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's a nice cover. I don't know about 17,000, but you can't get Turner art, so you got to pay what you got to pay.
Now for that many characters, I have to tell you that is on the low end of fair.
Okay.
I thought this was going to go for 25,000. You've got Captain America. I understand that it doesn't look inked and that it was digitally inked and everything, but you hit the nail on the head. You're not going to get any more Mike Turner, and you're definitely not going to get any more Mike Turner Marvel. You've got the FF, you've got Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, you've got Franklin Richards. It's Onslaught. It's just gorgeous. I really thought this would go for more, and a lot of J. Scott Campbell, Michael Turner in here, so might have affected the price.
That is true. There was a fair amount.
And this is another piece I would have absolutely gone after, and I would have gone again. This is another piece I would have went to 25 to 28 if I had not won the McFarlane, because then I would have just, like I said, this auction having 4 pages allowed everybody to focus more, and it allowed us to really dive into what we wanted and capitalize for the consumers and the consigners. I mean.
No, it was a wise move. I mean, clearly they sold. We go back to that one slide. What was it? We realized the same amount as they did from the June 1st auction, basically, with going from 340 lots to 184 lots. So if that was the strategy going in, they did a fantastic job.
And Encore, no, I was not going after everything. I named 3 things.
Sounded more than 3.
But that only if you missed on the one. So
That's
Oh, that was his dream. I would have went for it. That was his dream. You didn't go after it. It was just his imagination.
It could have. He could have went for him.
Yeah,
So
if I
this
was
was
Bill Gates, I'd have gone after that.
Man,
All right.
All right. Another Turner. This one was the cover to FF 550, and it went for just under 17.
Yeah, seems like the right price to me, which is again why I thought the Onslaught would go for more. But
Right.
this is a good price, and next year this will be a great price.
There you have that one. All right. He didn't have to say it. I was going to do it.
Yes.
This is
Somebody has to do
the Lady Death Scorched Earth #1 variant cover by Adam Hughes from just a couple years ago, 2019, and it sold for $16,000 even.
Was definitely an aggressive price, but
It's a beautiful cover.
The Adam
Yes,
Hughes
it is.
market is just jumping right now.
Yep.
It is a really nice cover, but very aggressive price, but very beautiful cover.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'd assume oversized too. I mean, I'm not going to look at the detail.
Probably he's been drawing pretty
Yeah, he
big.
draws everything big.
Yeah. No, it's a good one, and being pretty much he and Allison, they sell out of everything that Adam puts out for the most part right away. They set up at the Comic Art Live a couple of shows ago, and I think sold out of the majority of the new work that they brought. So, yep, does not surprise me at all on that one.
Oh,
Hey,
my
it's that
cover.
Alex Ross Amazing Spider-Man cover.
I think the webbing is not quite right in the middle there.
Yep. I feel, folks, this was the deal of a lifetime. This was the best value in the entire auction. And it's a published Amazing Spider-Man cover. Tell them, Bill.
It is from $7.97, and it sold for
Published ASM cover. Come on.
It's a very nice image, Mike. It really
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, only
I
Mike
just
could love
said-
it.
That went for 15.5, right?
15.5.
Yeah, I just said you got to have that for 15.5 or the cap for 38. I'll take this one. That was my thinking.
I think I'd take the Vision.
Yeah, if it was only a choice between the cap and this, I would go for this. But considering the Avengers cover, it was. But this is a good price.
Listen, I love the Avengers cover a ton. I was the underbidder on it. I loved it. I should have probably bid higher, but to me, with this,
But you
being
got
an
this.
ASM
You got
cover,
this cover, so you're fine with it, right?
with this being an ASM cover, I just think it gets a little bit more love being from the ASM run.
And
That's
again, it's Spidey's greatest villain. So
Yeah. No, I thought I was really ecstatic. This is the only piece I bought in the entire auction over like $2,000. So, but I was happy.
So is the spider circle right, Mike? Are you okay
It's
with
done
that?
right. It was done like Ramita's. That's Alex Ross loves Ramita, so he always does homages or homages to John Ramita. Yes.
Okay. Enough of Mike's piece. Next.
All right. So this is a Greg Capullo Batman 15 cover. This one went for $15,250. It's from 2013.
Well, he does everything digitally, so hard to get a published cover. I mean, one that's real, right? It's all
It's amazing that he actually inked that whole freaking thing in the background. That took longer to draw than the characters, I'm sure.
It's just a lot of black ink.
That's all. Yeah, that's a pretty wide brush there, Mike.
Yes.
Boy, oh boy! But I'm saying, what you should have got a blackboard and used white ink.
No. Anyway.
I'm just saying how much black had to be done around it. That's all.
And
Well,
It's a cool looking piece. It's a very cool looking piece.
to answer Chuck's question, Chuck, it depends on the cover. Alex's prices these days are anywhere from $10,000 to $35,000.
Yeah, that's true. You can just go check out Sal Avenatti's Cap Gallery where he posts all of Alex's paintings to get a feel for the price. But you're right on the money there, Nick. They're usually anywhere between 8 and 35, brand new from Sal.
Number of characters, issue number, so many different factors.
Yep.
All right. Next up is a Dale Keown She-Hulk 20 cover. This one went for $14,250 from 1990. It's 31 years old.
Very good, Bill. Your math is coming out.
Mike always likes, every time he offers art, he just likes to make us feel old. And every time he tells a date, how many ages ago, and just makes us feel older and older and older. But anyway, I was a little surprised at this price of a She-Hulk cover. I mean, yes, Hulk would sell, but She-Hulk by Keown, I don't know. But
what did it go for?
14, you said?
Yeah, 14,250. Yep.
I mean, look, I thought this was going to go for 10 to 12, so 14 isn't out of the realm of reality. It is a good cover. It is a fun cover. Dale did covers almost as fun as Byrne did. So they're all beautiful. And I think I've only ever seen one other She-Hulk cover in the last few years up for sale. So the person who got this, honestly, maybe it's on the high end of fair right now, but it's still in the fair realm. And again, we don't know how long this heat is going to last, but even if all this hyped up excitement starts to slow down, prices aren't going down. So no matter what, it's a decent value.
I would agree. I mean, a lot of people are approaching the hobby today where they're overpaying because they're trying to pay tomorrow's prices just to stay ahead of the curve. I mean, I hear that a lot, so it doesn't surprise me.
It's that 1990 bump.
Another one, yep. Oh, so we could want to talk about another Campbell, or do you want to move to another Alex Ross?
Well, we're already 50 minutes in, and we haven't even gotten to Heritage yet.
Yes.
Yeah, so at an Alex Ross there. Well, how about a Rob Liefeld, Youngblood #5 cover?
Pass. Let's go.
Pass. You want to pass?
No, whoa. Wait. What did it go for? Albert, come on. At least let people say something before you say more.
This one went for $12,000. You can say $500.
It's a good price. I like the cover. I think it's nice.
Liefeld's getting a lot of love lately, man, just because his 90s stuff is bumping just from that era.
Yeah.
But if it had some Youngblood in there, some of the characters I could see it, but there's nobody on it. Anyway.
Well, people that love him love it.
You've got some Youngblood pages, Burkey. I know that. I saw some in a bin.
Oh yeah,
that's why he's promoting it. He's saying that's why he's talking about it, because he has pages.
Well, I was thinking. I'm just saying, Liefeld stuff is getting love. If you don't see it in the auctions, you're not following him. Liefeld's getting some love. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Grant says Liefeld's going to take Albert off of this Christmas card.
This cover surprised me. What did this go for?
This one went for $11,300.
Yeah. That one surprised me. I really thought this was going to go for more. This may be the best value of the auction.
Detective 27 redo, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That probably is the best deal of the whole auction.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
like it.
And none of you bought it, right?
Nope.
No.
No.
I might have bid on it. I don't know. But yeah, it's a good
I didn't even bother to bid because, like I said, this is just one that fell through the cracks. Every once in a while, something's going to fall through the cracks. I really thought this was going to be a $25,000 plus piece. But, every auction has one or two things fall through the cracks.
I like that.
I want to say to Chuck, I completely agree with you, Chuck, about Liefeld's podcast. It is one of the best around. He's a great storyteller. He's got a lot of stories.
Yes, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Marcus said this fell through the bricks.
Fell through the bricks. Thank you, Marcus. Kevin Eastman, Raphael #1 page went for 11,003. I don't know the turtle market at all, so.
Well, considering what the CGC graded #1 went for, breaking 200,000.
Yeah.
I think this is the right price today, but I swear to God, in 6 months, this is going to feel cheap. Turtles art is just going to pop, I think, much more than it has already.
All right.
I guess I'm really going with an opinion here.
All right.
You guys. All right. It's another Campbell, though. 11,250. So got lots of good X characters on it, though.
And 3 babes.
I was going to say probably one of the
4 babes. Sorry, 4.
And probably the second best deal of the night at that price.
Yeah, I mean, this was 2 covers, right? So at the end of the day, getting 2 covers for 11,250, that's not too bad.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look, Albert, we got another Jim Lee. X-Men 6, page 4. This one went for 10,750.
Look, it's got Wolverine. It's got a great top panel. You've got a lot of raw emotion. Seems like the low end of fair, but still in the right range. For the Jim Lee market that's just heating up. I don't know. Albert's got the best feel for this, but I think that one went right.
It went right. I thought I would have priced it at 15.
There you go.
Yeah. So I think it went lower than I thought. So nice page.
There you go. Well, see, now we finally had a page that you guys would have priced higher than what it would have sold for. So that's a deal.
Well, Albert always does that. So yeah. Okay, move on.
Oh, and you don't do it, Mike?
There is a one person, dealer, collector, or otherwise, that doesn't shoot for the moon initially, by and large.
Oh man, whoa, Mike.
Oh man, there's another Jake
Campbell. Okay.
Man. All right. Hey, I can skip over this one. We can look at a Frank Cho. We only got a few more minutes because we want to jump over to the heritage stuff.
Yeah,
too.
let's.
So you got a Frank Cho Invincible cover from issue 14. This one went for $9,100. So, I mean, Invincible's hot right now, just with thanks to the Amazon show and everything. So, can't argue with that price.
No, solid price.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful image.
Nice bait.
There you go. And Capullo again. It's from Angela #1. This one sold for $9. Not familiar with the title, unfortunately, but another Capullo stuff is always going to be hot. So this is
now look, Angela got a lot of attention with the lawsuit between Neil Gaiman and Todd McFarlane, and now that it's co-owned by Marvel and Todd, she's going to just always have a little bit more extra prominence. It is a splash. And even though it's after Capullo's X-Force run, it's still early in his career, and it's a loved part of his career. This is when Todd was putting out, not that Todd is still great and he's kept Spawn going, but this was early in the Spawn livelihood, era, 1992 to 96, where it was still doing great sales-wise, and a lot of people was buying this. So it's a good price. It's a fair price both ways.
Okay. Now we got Steve Lytle, X-Men Classic 51 cover. This one went for just under $9,000.
Artistically, this is a beautiful cover.
I love that cover. A friend of mine asked me to stay away from it, so I did, but I love that cover. I think it is so beautiful.
The question is, did your friend get it?
I was going to ask the same thing.
That's the major question.
If he didn't get it, then you should be a little upset.
I'll leave it at no comment. But I will tell you, Liefeld to me is one of the most underappreciated artists in this industry. He should have much more love for the work that he did. I think the person who got this did well. I think this probably should have went for over 10 grand.
Well, it was close at 9, but all right. So how about 2 more pieces? We move over to Heritage. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Hey, look, it's Shang-Chi there. Master Kung Fu. Mike Zeck. This is from issue 94, and it went for $8,800. So 1-page story. You don't get too many of those.
Meditations.
It's cute. I mean, it's well executed, and it's a cute 1-pager. So, and timing could not have been better. I mean, this
with the movie,
2 days before the movie.
Very fair price. Okay.
And let's see, I'm going to pick for the last one. We'll do a Mark Brooks, right? Something a little bit more modern. Mark Brooks. This was Secret Empire number 10. Variant cover went for $8,100.
Good, Mike, say it.
Well, there's 2 Spider-Mans on there, so it's worth it.
What I'll say is that Brooks art usually goes for more money. The thing is most people didn't like Secret Empire, which probably is why it went for under 10,000.
Mike, I thought you were going to see the Stan Lee signature.
Well, that definitely adds a bump. Yeah.
Yeah, you the bump. Yes. If Romita signed another bump, right?
Yeah. Well, they did Spider-Man's mask properly, so Romita may have signed it. Would have. If he were art director.
Okay. All right. Well, that's going to conclude our ComicLink section of tonight's recap. We didn't even have a single Kirby in here yet. There was actually, I had one coming up. Probably was the biggest thigh gap I've ever seen. I can just show it for, where was it? Oh, right there. I just passed it. There, just so everybody can see it. I don't know if Fish is watching, but Fish, now that's a thigh gap right there. That is from Captain America 207 and Jack Kirby, and it went for $7,800. But what's that?
Doing those splits while standing. That's impressive.
That is impressive. Somebody can do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on to the Heritage side of things. I got one little page of stuff here to show. Stat-wise from that. And so this, it seemed like a huge auction. They added the extra day. Certainly up the lots. If you look at June, they had 715 lots in the June signature auction. And for this one, they had 865. So that's like a 20% increase in the number of lots. Fell short of the overall sales from the June by about $300,000. So you can see that shows up in the buy lot average. They went from 11,000 in June to 8,800 in September. Still,
I bet if you statistically just did Wednesday and Friday, because they had 500.
Mike you just said exactly what I was thinking. They loaded up Sunday with.
Sunday was loaded up so much that would have been way over June's if they didn't have so much extra stuff on Sundays.
To be clear, what we're saying is the average would have been higher.
The average, right? No, the average would have been higher, without question.
Not the dollars gross, the average.
Right. Because they loaded up. I mean, I don't remember. They've never had 518 lots in a, quote unquote weekend, the Saturday or Sunday auction ever. So
I thought they loaded up too much on Sunday. They should have put some of the stuff on the Friday.
How did you handle that? You were at Comic Art Con, right, Albert? So how did that work for you? I mean, were you on your phone the whole time?
Nah, I just put my bids in
and let them ride, huh?
Yeah, let it ride, and nothing ride too well though. But oh well.
Well, the strong stuff went well on Sunday. I mean,
things went very strong on Sunday, right, Mike? It went strong. Did you do well Sunday, Mike?
No.
No?
I followed it all. I was just astonished at price. I'm going like, holy moly.
Yeah, they went high.
I was just watching and observing on Sunday mostly.
Yeah. No, I was at the show making money.
Yeah.
Were you making money?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
All right.
The money that Romita Man could have made.
Basically,
Yeah, I'd rather stay home and sell
on
online.
their phones. Albert, I lost this. What do you got?
Huh?
I just lost an auction, Albert. What do you got to sell me?
That is basically that way. That's what happened. Because people are losing left and right. That stuff went high. Sunday went high. Yeah. But anyway.
All right. Well, I'm doing these a little different because I didn't want to download all the Heritage stuff. So it'll be, and Heritage is a little bit easier to look at the largest scans and everything as well. So
I actually like it like that, Bill. We could pick and choose sometimes.
Yes, that's better.
Oh, you want to? Okay. Well,
Tell us your password, Bill.
Hey, it's all dotted out.
We'll bid for you.
It's Mike Burkey.
Leave it to Burkey to like try to like hack my account.
Oh, Romita Man. I mean.
All right. So I figured we'd at least want to be talking about this one. I don't know if anybody here was a player on it, but the Jack Kirby Joe Sinnott FF 86 cover that went for $480,000.
Finally, a Jack Kirby cover that approached $500,000. He's earned it.
I was the underbidder.
You? No kidding.
Yeah, and I lost. I just couldn't go 420. But the guy might have went higher. I don't know. He wasn't stopping. Whoever was bidding was not stopping.
Right. Well, this is the highest Jack Kirby piece in our market data. I mean, next up is.
But well worth it, right, Mike?
Oh yeah,
that's a great cover.
I expected it to hit 500.
Yeah, I bid as high as I could. I can go no more.
You got the Fantastic Five there, so you got an extra card there. Maybe that's why it went up.
It's a great cover. I love that cover.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, me too. I was expecting it to hit $500,000 myself. So
yeah, I was still. I at one point it kind of stopped at 320 and then it stalled. Yeah. I thought I got it. I was so happy. I said, I got it. And then that punk came in and won't stop. Oh well.
Yeah, one thing, and I'll just point this out about the Heritage side. I didn't realize that. I knew after the fact, they left these things up here, but they actually threw the video of the auction highlight on there. So if you were,
they do. You can see me lose. You can see me lose, and you can see the highlights.
Well, I did watch it earlier, so it just makes watching it even more fun.
No, more painful, actually.
Well, for you, not for all of us on this side of things.
Now you can all laugh at me. What a punk.
Well, the next closest Kirby was the Splash to FF Annual 2, and that went for $288, tied with a Kirby cap cover at 103 that went for $288 at Heritage as well. Both of those in 2019. So,
great FF cover. Those are a great cover. But okay, next. Yeah. Okay, next.
Do we talk about the Peanuts?
Sure. Because it's a record ever. So I think
it is a record. That's true. I mean, we talk. All right. Well, we can look at
highest price ever by far.
Yes.
For a published strip, it beat the record by $170,000.
$360,000 for this one. But I mean, it's a fantastic piece, and if you were going to pick one, who wouldn't be happy with that in their collection? But $360, that's a strong price for it.
If you're really into Christmas, this is a great one. Yeah. But I don't think it's a great Sunday.
Bah humbug at that point.
I really don't think it's a great Sunday, right, Mike? There's better Sundays. You've seen better ones.
This is because people that love the cartoon, somebody with big money says, I love the cartoon so much, I got to get this. This is like the whole Christmas cartoon in a nutshell is this strip. So that was all.
By the way, real quick, one thing. Speaking of lights,
By the way, it doesn't need to have Snoopy to be a great Sunday, by the way. It needs a great gag. And that is a great gag. It's just, I mean.
All right, everybody, hold on. Hit that thumbs up. I forgot to say this earlier.
Yeah, everybody, come on. We got a big crowd out here tonight. Hit thumbs up for me.
And share. Sharing is caring.
Whatever Nick said.
There you go. Nick helps me get lots of likes here.
It helps the algorithm.
That's right. So how about this one? We got the Barry Smith 100 DPS.
I love this double page splash. It's a great double page splash by Barry Smith. I've always wanted to own it, and I didn't win it.
So it went for
went very high. It went very high.
How much higher than the reserve did it go for? Because I really didn't pay attention.
I think it went 2 to 3 bids higher than the reserve.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike. Wait, what did it go for? 160 or 180?
168.
168. So
Well,
I
that's
think
140. Yeah, the reserve was 1 1/4, I believe.
Yeah, 1 1/4. So
I won like 2-3 bids past reserve.
yeah, I mean it's a really nice. I remember the book. I mean, I love this splash. I mean, this is Barry Smith pencils and inks. This is a great piece if you love Barry Smith.
Yeah,
it's a great Avenger double page splash. I would just always remember this story, but it's a very aggressive price and it's a really nice piece. It is a nice piece. Okay, next.
All right. How about we talk about the Jim Steranko now?
I thought this was a good deal, actually.
Just under 160. Yeah, I thought this was going to go.
This was a great deal. I thought it was going to go higher.
This is one of the most memorable pages Jim ever drew. Mm-hmm. This should have been a $250,000 spread.
I thought so too. I mean, it's a great Steranko. A buddy of mine thinks is drawing amateurish, but I won't say who it is. But it's not Mike. But I thought it was
Mike your buddy, though, would you?
Huh?
Would you call Mike your buddy?
It's a known dealer, but I thought this was a great piece. It was fantastic.
I can't imagine anybody saying that this was drawn amateurish.
Yeah, me too. I was shocked when this guy said it. I was shocked.
Trust me, it wasn't me because I think this thing is freaking awesome.
I thought it was awesome too. I really thought it was going to go higher. I was very surprised it didn't hit it, and I wish I bid higher.
To tell you the truth, this is up there with the FF cover. I mean, as far as just execution, beauty, and being memorable.
It's a memorable piece for sure, but I don't know as
I'm talking about this I'm talking about artistically and remembering the image, not price. I'm not talking about price. But that's why I still think it should have.
I mean, it's Steranko and one's Kirby. I mean, it's different, kind of, but whatever you think.
Well, here's the thing: how many issues of Captain America did?
Not many, but okay, next. Okay, we know the price. It's a great price. Let's go next. Next, I want to go to sleep.
All right, Howard. All right, sleep. You're retired. You don't have to sleep.
Yeah, you're right. Mike, you caught this, I think. No, he didn't.
No.
That's a great page.
I always tell people that you're not going to get it. This is the best Sandman page of Ditko you're ever going to find. So
it is. It's a fantastic page.
At 156.
156. Not for me, but it's a great page.
How are the eyes, Mike? Mike, do you like the way Spider-Man's arms are crossed? Is that okay?
I think it's all right. He should have had Spidey's head turning up in panel 3.
Yeah, will Ramita actually say yes to this?
Yes, I think probably would.
Okay. All right, next.
Strong price.
Strong price.
Oh, it's great.
It's a good piece.
Great page.
All right.
Mostly because of the artist, yes. I mean, because of the character.
Come on, 132,000 for this one.
Wow. But you don't see many Calvin Hobbes.
Well, you don't see any Calvin and Hobbes. So
yeah, it's a good. I mean, it's not my favorite joke, but it's still you don't find it. So
yeah, it's a funny joke. I think the joke is hilarious.
Yep, but at the end of the day, you can't. How are you going to put a dollar amount on anything by Watterson? So this is, I was expecting it to hit 100, so 132.
Yeah.
Sure. I
agree.
Yeah. Okay.
And look, you could make an offer to the owner for at 200,000 right now if you wanted to try to get it.
Wow, I'm putting offers out there.
Yeah, on that one anyway. So this is a Frazetta. This one was a paperback cover, 132.
Yeah, I was the underbidder on this one too.
Oh man, you sound sad tonight, Albert.
Well, I didn't win anything I really wanted, and yet I had a crazy ass bill. So I don't know how I did it, but anyway, this is a really nice painting. It's really small though, but I just couldn't pay $150,000 for it. Couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. But it's a beautiful piece. I love it.
I watched this one go live, so you were in on the action, so that's good.
I was at 105 and I stopped. I just couldn't do anymore. Well, you can see me lose if you want to watch the video.
Well, here is that other X-Men page we were talking about. This one went for 108.
It's a great X-Men page, but I don't know about 108. But it's
Yeah,
a great page.
I pegged this at 60,000.
I thought this is. I'd rather have this page than that Guardian page.
Really?
I
Yeah.
don't agree there.
Oh, this one has all the team on it. It has Magneto on it. I mean, this is a great page.
Well, I mean, it's a beautiful page. I just like the other one because I think it's more memorable from as far as the run and.
I guess, but I like this one more. I would rather have this than the other page.
Yeah, but would you pay 38 grand more?
No.
That's, and their
I
lives
can't
are
say
up.
38 grand more. You got to go by the percentages, right? Right?
Yeah.
You got to look at it that way, Mike.
This
Which is more like
80%
80% more. So,
Yes.
right. At the end of the day. So yeah, I get you. That's but no, great. It's a great page.
It is a great page, but yeah, I don't
But
know.
there you have it. Well, the Byrne market's strong.
It sure is. Looks like I won't be getting any X-Men. But anyway.
Yeah. I always tell her I used to own 5 pages from the run, and I sold them for a lot less. I thought I was doing great at the time, but oh well. All right, so this
Just
Alex
put your
Ross.
thumbnail over them and we'll discuss. Yeah, talk about them. Go ahead. This one got some love.
I mean, I
Classic cover.
it's a classic cover, and they went for what I thought it would gone for, 100. I thought the Superman was better, which is the one I remember more, and I liked the story better. So I thought the Superman would go higher than the Batman, but the Batman went higher.
But Batman always outsells Superman, so it doesn't.
No, but the Superman came out before this one, and it was a better story
Right.
and more memorable story than this story. I don't even remember any part of the story, but I remember the cover. But I thought the Superman would go higher, but yeah, the Batman did go higher. So it went for what I thought it would go for. I thought the Superman was going to go higher. I thought it was going to go over 100.
Well, it was close, right? I mean,
It was close, but I thought it would outsell this for sure. But I knew it was going to go high on both those covers. Okay, next.
I was clicking close on that one.
Can I do the clicking? Can I go here?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, you.
You know
Next
what?
time, I'm going to let you be in control.
That
Yes.
was the 90s. So again, 90s love.
I'd be quiet with that 90 nonsense thing.
Good, Albert. You were underbidder on this too, weren't you, Albert?
I was the underbidder on this one.
Are you serious?
I was.
Every piece you wanted, you were the
I
underbidder.
lost every freaking piece I really wanted. I lost every single one of them. And this is another one. I know who wanted. I couldn't beat the guy, so well, whatever it is. I when I found out who it was, I said, yeah, I would have pushed him up even higher and higher. And he wasn't gonna. I couldn't beat him. So I didn't know at the time, but it was devastating.
So this went right where you expected it to, because at the underbidder you knew what your limit was. So
Well, I went past my limit. My limit was really 70, and then when it started going past, I just kept. I said, hell with it. I'm going to go for it, and then just started bidding higher and higher. But at the end, I just said I can't do 100 grand, so I just let it go. Yeah.
well, it's a beautiful piece.
I thought it was a really historic piece. If you're a
yeah.
Sandman fan, I think it is. But I really like this piece. I didn't get it. So next,
We're gonna get to a piece that you won eventually, I think.
I don't think so. You will not get to a piece that I really wanted. I didn't get anything I wanted.
Everything was at the low end for you, huh? So here we got a Liefeld, New Mutants 98 page, which of course are going for a lot of money, and this one went for 93,000.
And considering you see Deadpool's legs, I think. I'm not even sure. But it is
Where's his leg?
punching Cable. Or is that Cable's legs bending backwards?
I think it's Cable.
Yeah, he gets zapped by Deadpool supposedly, but no
Right.
Deadpool on the page. He appears on the next page.
And a lot of markers.
And so how much was this?
93.
Woo!
Wow.
You got it.
It's I guess it's like a pre-birth page, we'll call it.
I guess better than the afterbirth.
This was like the thought when you first see the woman before you actually. And
Yeah. It's like the page before Peter meets Mary Jane. Like, boy, I can't wait to meet her. Oh boy.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, maybe somebody's trying to put the book together. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Possible.
Yeah, sure.
All
Okay,
right.
next.
Silence from the peers out there. All right. What do we got next? Here's
First
a
Sabretooth.
Yep, hang on. This is the John Byrne, Dan Green Iron Fist, 14 page. This one went for 90,000. Sabretooth, of course.
I know who won this, and he said it was the absolute first page of Sabretooth, and he was not going to let it go. So
And he got it.
yeah, it's. I thought it went a little. I thought it went a little bit higher than I thought it would, but after having the conversation with him, maybe not so much.
Well,
Hey, it's
I
a
love it.
historical piece.
it is.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the piece that you thought would have gone higher than the Batman.
Yes, it's a really nice Superman. I really like that cover.
And it has to do
And I got blown out. So I tried, but I wasn't even close.
Oh, you tried on this one too?
Yeah, but I wasn't even close.
Oh.
I wasn't even close. I bid, I don't know, in the 60s.
So you thought it would go for more, but
I thought it was going to go for more, but I was in it. But I just wasn't willing to pay 100,000. But I was in it.
Well, sometimes when you're bidding on a piece, you're just hoping you're gonna get a
like,
deal, right?
I'm not gonna be in the sidelines. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna be right in it, right?
Mix
Mike?
it up, you're
You're
mixing it up.
right in it. You gotta be in it to win it.
no. And all kidding aside, you never know. You just never
Yeah,
know.
you never know, so I
Between the
tried.
tracks.
I did my best, and I was well short. But then I
did
knew it was
my
gonna go up.
best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough because here we
Please
are
don't
back
sing
where
anymore.
we were before.
Come on, next. We don't have to hear Mike singing anymore.
Yeah, we don't get serenaded too often on the show. So here's the Sal Buscema Avengers 89. It's $78,000. It's a beauty.
It's gorgeous and the right price.
Yeah, I thought so. I
It's
thought it was
vintage
gonna go
early
higher.
Sal, and I think that's the market.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. Okay, next.
It's an Avengers cover. We can't even admire it for a second.
Everyone has an account. Next.
All right. Well, how about this Daredevil cover? This was to issue 32, and it sold for $78,000.
Not my favorite, but
Who is his inker on this one? Tartaglione. Who's his inker? on
Yeah, John Tartaglione.
The one's Tartaglione. Okay.
Yep.
Look, and he's wearing, and I love the Cobra because the Cobra is wearing a Spider-Man heart shirt on. You see that? Like the Spider-Man when Peter married Mary Jane.
I think you're
The heart
mistaken.
with Spider-Man's eyes in it. That's why I like the Cobra on this one.
I honestly thought this was going to go for about 60. I mean, this was at 65, I think. Right.
Yeah.
well,
65.
this had a reserve.
Oh, did it?
It sold
had a reserve.
65 plus the juice, so 78. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it had a reserve. It actually hit the reserve.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a reserve of 65,000, so I hit the reserve.
Oh, okay. So there were no bids after that.
I gotta say, if it didn't have a reserve on it, it might have went higher.
Yeah, very possible.
Yeah, I don't think it's wise to put any reserves on artwork. It's kind of stupid, I think, but you should just let it run. You should
Unless
get
it's like Rosetta painting or something.
on and on and on,
Yeah.
This one shocked me. This golden really shocked the crap out of me. $72,000, really.
Yeah, it shocked me too.
And this was up for sale. Somebody could have bought this thing for 30 grand.
2 years ago, right?
Was it even that? That was a year ago, less than a year ago.
A year ago, 2 years ago.
I mean, you could have bought this for 30 grand, and I thought 30 grand was high. $72,000? Wow, damn.
You and me both. We both thought 30 grand was high.
And I'm a Michael Golden fan, and I thought, Jesus, 72, no way.
Well, Spidey's on it, so it's sort of worth it. And he drew the
Shut up
costume
with that
correctly.
Spider-Man, okay?
And he drew the costume correctly. Yes.
If only
Is Spider-Man on it? I don't see it now.
Yeah, he is there, right by the Hulk's foot.
If only I noticed Daredevil and Submariner were on here, then maybe I would have gotten it.
No, Submariner is on it.
I said, if only I would have noticed when it was offered at 30
Oh,
grand.
okay. Has Michael Golden signature? Does that help? Doesn't have Stan Lee's signature.
Yeah, I said no Stan on it, so it's not
No
worth
Stan, right? No Ramita. Oh, darn.
So it is the highest Michael Golden artwork in our market data at that price.
Is it really?
Yeah, the next closest is that Doctor Strange portfolio piece that sold in 2016 for $62.
Albert, you got that, didn't you?
No, I actually, what happened was another person won it.
Oh.
And then I bought it from that guy. So actually, I paid him a little profit, and now I own the Doctor Strange cover. But
cover-wise, the Marvel Fanfare #1 cover sold for $45,000 back in 2016.
That's a good cover.
Yeah, and it's got Spidey on it, doesn't it?
It sure does. That's why it's a great cover.
But so, yeah,
but that was done by Ron Wilson. This is Michael Golden, so there's a big difference.
The other one was Michael Golden.
Michael Golden, Marvel Fanfare 1.
Oh, Fanfare 1. Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry. I thought you said
with the
What If #1.
pterodactyl and yeah.
No, actually, that one should have went higher than this one.
Yeah.
Now that's a
Years
better cover
ago.
than this.
All right, Albert, next.
Yes, next.
I mean, it's Daredevil in this classic costume.
I'll be quiet, will you?
Yeah,
Come on, next
Daredevil's
one.
in its original 6-issue costume that they got rid of because
Blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Move the next one right there.
All right.
This
Johnny
is
Craig.
great.
Little bit of vintage here. Albert, this is like your market here.
Yeah, this is a great cover. I really thought it was going to go a little higher, but it's a great cover. I was bidding on it, and the guy outbid me on this one, too. And actually, I know who won this one.
Well,
It's a really good friend of Mike's. Mike really loves this guy. Mike loves this guy.
Jim D'Amico? Jim D'Amico don't buy anything.
You don't love Jim that much.
I know what you mean.
Next.
Tim's not watching.
No, it's a great cover.
It's a good cover.
I thought it went pretty fair.
All right.
I still think in general, EC covers are some of the best value in the art world.
Even if you don't like what we're saying, hit that like button.
Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate that. All right. So, John Romita Sr., Marvel Mania poster artwork, colored after the fact, I believe, went for $72,000.
That was the biggest bargain in the auction.
I said this could almost be a blacklight poster, huh?
The way it's done, yeah.
It's blinding with the colors. Yes,
this was a really good deal.
I thought it was a great deal. I should have just bid against the guy, make him really pay. I should have bid on this one really hard.
You're good at that.
Yes, and this one I should have, because this is a really good deal.
Does anybody know why Jack Kirby signed it?
Because he's Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
It's better than the other guy.
Yeah.
Hey, so here was a good question from Ryan. Is there something an auction house gets if a reserve isn't met? Does the owner have to pay for the reserve? The auction house would get nothing, but I can guarantee the auction house would never give a break to anybody that wants a reserve on their auction lot. They're gonna definitely pay full price if they have to have that on there. I don't know if anybody.
No, they most likely they have to. There won't be extra fees on it. They have to pay for the pictures and all that stuff.
Yeah, right.
If you want to reserve on it, they just won't give you any extra deals on it. Well, unless it's a really great item, then they said they have no choice but to give.
To get it. Right. Yes. But I would think that'd be pretty rare.
Yeah, so like that person put in the Barry Smith double page splash. He put in the Steranko double page splash. He put in the colon cover. I mean, you're going to give him whatever he wants, right?
Sure.
So, although he didn't put in this piece, but anyway.
I love Doc Ock's outfit. You never see him in like regular pants and a top. I thought that was pretty funny.
So he was out for a stroll.
Well,
I should have outbid that person who won it.
And what's the size of this bill? That is arguably
a really big size too.
I mean, really, this piece that Spider-Man really is better than the FF cover by Kirby.
No, I don't think so.
No, it's not. No, it's
not.
Yeah, it's bigger, larger, and probably more memorable to many fans out there.
No, it's not even memorable. You don't even remember the darn thing, for God's sake.
What do you mean? I got it framed. I got the poster.
Stop it. Show the poster. Show the poster. Go ahead, pull it down. Go ahead, pull it down. Pull it down, Mike. Go ahead, go get the poster.
You want me to get the poster, Bill?
Yeah, go get the poster. Go get the poster.
Get that poster, Mike.
Go get that poster, Mike.
Go
ahead, go sing a song when you go and get the poster. Okay, let's hurry up.
Albert don't believe me, and I'm proving him wrong. You talk about this friend.
Be quiet. Go get the poster, for God's sake. Okay, Star Wars, 60,000. Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, yeah, Ron Friends, Tom Palmer.
That's high.
Star Wars cover.
I fell out of my chair at this price.
$60,000 on it. I mean, it's a beautiful cover.
Hey, Bill, I didn't think it was that easy to get rid of Burkey.
Now we know the secret.
Well, now I know.
Just challenge him.
Albert, I didn't think this was going to go over 20 plus juice.
I didn't think it was going over 20 grand, but it went.
Yeah,
it went 60. So all right, cool. All right, next.
Albert is in charge tonight.
It's the mummy in
There you
the background.
Everyone's entertained, Albert. You got everybody in stitches tonight. Oh, wait a minute.
Shit, he actually had it.
Okay, here we go. Let's get him full screen so we can show it off.
This is the actual poster that's too.
Where is that hanging in your house? I don't even remember seeing
Right
that.
down my steps, right down the steps here.
Oh, I know where. Okay.
Hey, Bill, find it.
It was a little different, right, Mike? Do you
They
think
changed the color? That's what I said. This is the actual.
But other
poster.
than the color, did they change anything else? I mean, it looks a little
Oh,
different.
like the window over here is. But they did that in production. But this is the art to that piece.
Do you think they really colored it like that, like much later on?
No, I just think that some bozo colored it afterwards on that other one. I think they were trying to make that a blacklight poster or something like that. But this
It's hard to see the webbing on there, Mike, but I saw it when you held it close.
There's no webbing on it. Romita would never have done that. I think that's a Fugazi poster.
I think you got to hold it straight at the camera, Mike.
Yeah, better.
There it goes.
Yeah, you got to hide your face, Mike.
But yes, it's very hard to see the webbing. It's there, though.
All right. Next. All right. Okay, I believe you now, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Good job, Mike. I
Mike,
told you that was a great deal, Mike. That was a great deal. Anyway,
and that piece is like 18 by 30.
Yes, stop making me feel bad for not bidding up that dummy who won it.
Well, sometimes you have to show a little bit of caringness for other people that help you out.
No, I don't want to. I don't care for that person.
I know you are.
You can't buy entertainment like this, ladies.
I said your new nickname should be Jack the Ripper.
Like.
That's right. Everybody should be liking this show. Thumbs up over and over. All right. So next up is this Sal Buscema Defenders cover, issue number 2, $60,000 from 1972.
Another bozo bought this cover.
Arguably the second greatest piece in this auction is right here after the Romita piece.
Wait, did you win it, Albert?
Absolutely not.
I said this is the second greatest piece in the auction, Nick.
Did you win it?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
That's an aggressive price.
I don't think so. I think 60 was right for this.
Man, only because, listen, it just needs to get cleaned up. But listen, my feeling is Hulk covers are this price, and it's a second issue of Defenders, and you get a great surfer on it with Subby, Hulk, Doctor Strange. So.
I think it's a good price, Mike. Now shut up. All right, next one.
Man, if you guys could have only battled like this when we were doing Dueling Dealers. You guys
just remember, people, buy all your Jim Lee art at auction. That way,
so you can overpay, right? Not buy from Howard. Yes.
Oh man, I love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. Let's get up this. Let's see.
We forgot a Peanuts Daily.
I skipped the Peanuts Daily. Did you want me to show that?
We already went over this Sunday.
The Daily went pretty high.
It did.
Albert, you got to go to bed. We can't go back to the Peanuts.
$60,000 on this Schaffenberg.
Nice cover. I don't know if it's worth 60,000, but yeah, it's really nice cover.
I mean, Albert, you agree with me? Swan should sell for a lot more than Schaffenberger.
Yes,
don't you think?
Yes.
And I'm astonished that a Schaffenberger went for 60. Now it's great content and everything, but I was surprised at this price.
Yeah, me too. But you know, it's one of the better Schaffenberger covers I've seen.
Totally agree, and I say that there's also a thing called auction fever for a reason. Some people feel, man, I want this. Put in a couple extra bids, and that's what happens.
Yeah. Okay, next.
No.
Yes, Albert,
no, let's not go that. It's a recreation.
All right.
I
can't believe it went that high, though.
Well, that was
recreation. That's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
$1,000 for a recreation.
Show the picture of the girl. You actually want to see the picture with the girl, that just to understand how big it was. Yeah.
It is big. Okay.
Of course, that girl is probably 4'11", so they do that to get better bids.
Yes. How big is the piece?
It is very large.
Let's see.
Was it like 30 by 40?
It's absolutely 20
by 30.
19 by 28.
Okay.
It's still
but still, the price. Holy moly.
The Buscema recreation market just went.
Hey, listen.
Up to anybody who's got one.
Not the two. I have 4 of the 6. John Romita only did 6 recreations in his lifetime for the 1994 Sotheby's, 1994 Christie's, and I own 4 of the 6. So
okay, you own it. Shut up. It's not a selling show, Mike.
Look at what Cumberbatch wrote.
And that ASM, hey, remember in 2012, the ASM 100 recreation.
Oh, stop it, Mike. No, stop it.
That's
talking about John Buscema, not John Romita.
That John Buscema recreation's a deal, folks.
All right, we're talking about Mike.
That's a deal at
$60,000,
Mike. It really is a deal for $60,000. You thought that John Buscema was a deal?
Insane. That was insane. Somebody liked it because of the size.
What did this go for?
Really, for the size? Anyway, this went high.
$55,000. The corpse and the Iron Shoes.
And what year is this?
Sorry, is it on this one?
I should have looked.
96.
Oh, this is early.
So
that's a beautiful piece, man.
It's pretty much tied with the ComicLink one. The ComicLink was 52.
Yeah.
This was 55.
Yeah, but the other one was painted.
Right.
Yeah, but this is from 96. That's from 04. I like this more. So.
Well, the other one is painted. How many covers has he done black and white? How many covers did he do painted?
True.
Early vintage.
The early one's really good price, though.
Yeah, that one's a simple. That's a pose that he used like a million times on that other cover. This looks good.
That's what he did use a million times. The same pose.
But no, that image.
What's the matter with you, Mike? Come on,
dude. A $600,000 sketch looks just like that painting, the image. So
man,
all right. Well, so at the end of the day, this
nuts.
one's right where it should be at 55.
You're nuts.
Yeah. I like it. This one looks. I'm just saying, I'd rather have this one over the other one, but they're both great.
All right.
Okay.
And
next.
let me thank Frank Brockle for becoming a member of the channel. I sincerely appreciate that. So
Frank Brockle is your middle name, Lee. That we call you Frank Broccoli. Never mind.
But I'm bump.
You're not funny, Mike. Be quiet.
All right.
Okay.
That's stand-up hour. Yes.
Next.
Next, as Albert would say. Look, we've got a Jim Lee piece we can talk about.
Yes.
And this was from X-Men number 9. $52,800. I mean, one hell of a top. I guess you'd call it a 2/3 splash.
Oh, nice page. A really nice page.
It really is. I mean,
whole team right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got everybody right, and that's in there.
The only thing wrong with it is not inked by Scott. It's inked by R.T. Bear.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Art did a good job. I mean,
sure, but you want the classic team if you're going to pay that much money, right?
I guess I've always liked Art's inks.
Yeah, I think Art is up there, and I think he did a great job. And
no, I didn't say he did a bad job.
But I know what you're saying.
But I just want to make sure. The only thing I'll add to this, I'll say one thing. This was my favorite Jim Lee piece out of both auctions. This, hands down, was my favorite. I love this piece.
Why, is Daredevil or Submariner in it?
No.
Wait, maybe the Flash is somewhere in there. Flash running around.
No, you know what? I'm going to say what Cumberbatch said. Wolverine was thinking about Spider-Man there. That's why.
Was it? That's right.
That wasn't that good. Okay, anyway, next.
It's
good page.
It's
great
beautiful.
page.
Great page. All right. But it's Jim. Okay, here's the Frank Miller.
This one shocked the crap out of me. $50,000 with no Daredevil. And this is his layouts.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
This is freaking Miller layouts, you know.
Look at that Punisher, though.
Well, a great Punisher, but freaking $50,000 with no Daredevil on it? Okay, he might have been pissed.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't 183, isn't the Punisher issues, I believe, full pencils? I thought Mitch Ickowitz went over that one.
No, it's not. Matter of fact, breakdowns are by Larry Hama. It's breakdowns by Larry Hama. Then the thumbnails or whatever, thumbnails by whatever. And then Klaus, 182 to 191 was more work from Klaus. So
I like that comment.
All right.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess the Frank Miller market's going crazy, right? At this rate.
I mean, it's the strangest thing. That Daredevil page, the other Daredevil from 167 in the same auction. Mm-hmm. It only went for 32,000 hammer. So that was a way better page than this one.
That's the other thing.
Way better page than that one.
Right.
I mean, I was the underbidder in that one too, but anyway.
Albert. I don't know.
In other words, if
I know who
Comic-Con,
wanted. I
you're
met
always
the guy who
the
wanted. I met the guy who wanted. He said, "You pushed me up." I said, "Well, it was
So
a
every
really good
every
price."
person that won an auction now hates Albert.
Yes, probably.
Pushing them up.
And not you, Mike. Come on, you pushed everyone up, Mike.
Oh
Push
no,
me up.
I only bid what I planned to win.
Well,
Bid
I
to
was
win.
planning to win. I didn't think
I
anybody was
don't
gonna
win.
bid me.
I bid only to win. I don't bid to push people up.
Yeah. You don't win everything, Mike. So be quiet.
He does try. Well, how about this Schomburg recreation?
I was the underbidder in this one too.
Son of a gun.
I said you just make enemies every night. Now the high bidder wants you too.
No.
I've heard Mike.
I
Mike
wasn't
has
the
said
high
a few times that son of a gun, Albert bid me up on something. I've heard Mike say that at least once or twice in the 20 or so years that I've known Mike. Right, Mike? I after an auction, he'll be like, "Oh, I talked to Albert after the auction. He bid me up, and I didn't get it, or he got it." Albert, you make a career out of bidding people up.
I don't want to bid people up. Stop bidding against me. Stop. I'll win it all.
So you were the underbidder on this one. I mean, I really liked it a lot too. I mean, it's a beautiful piece, and I'm sorry you didn't get it.
No, I'm sorry I didn't get it too. You know, I wanted a Schomburg. I don't have a Schomburg. So I was bidding on it, and then I thought about it. I said, I don't really like it that much. I'm not going to pay that much money for it. You know? I mean, it really went higher than I really want to go. It went almost 50 grand, so I wasn't going to go that high.
Woo.
I was only willing to go for a certain price, and it went higher. You know, the only reason why I was bidding on this was I lost everything. I said, freaking, might as well go a little higher.
I'm going to say one thing. I don't want to play Monopoly with Albert because he treats auctions like Monopoly money.
There you go. And another super chat here by Fish. Moody Moy, nice Nikki, me, Mike. What a team.
Moody Moy, hey.
Moody Moy. Fish has given you a nickname. I love it.
Okay.
Moody Moy. Okay.
I like the me, Mike. I like that one, yes.
I thought I would have to have some Spidey reference in Mike, but
I don't get
works too.
Mr. Spider-Man, Mike. Yeah.
Romita Mike. All right, so here you go. Dave Cockrum, 94 page.
I thought this was a good deal.
45.6. I thought it was going to go a little higher, so I think
I didn't bid on it because I thought it was going to go higher, and I figured why jack it up, and I just thought, oh my god, I just screwed up my one chance to get a Cockrum from this issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy to find pages from 94. So.
No, not at all.
It's not the best page, but it's got Thunderbird. You've got Cyclops and Beast.
Has everybody on it.
Not everyone, but
no, it doesn't have
everybody but Jean Grey.
Yeah, Wolverine's on the top. He's on that chair.
Yeah, he's right
there in the bottom left.
Oh, and over here.
Yeah. Bottom left.
He's in the bottom left. You see he's
there.
there.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yes.
There, Storm.
Good eyes, Mike.
Tesseract.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I mean, you see that? You know, it's not even Spider-Man.
Look at the back of his head's right there too. You got
3 panels of Wolverine. My goodness gracious.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, you're right.
Wolverine's thinking about Spider-Man. That's why he's paying attention.
Yeah,
it's a good page. Okay,
Next. That was
at a good price. That was a good buy for.
That was a good buy.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we? Switch
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, hit that one over there. That Peanuts up there.
Nah, forget about it.
No.
Oh, we got to look at it. Albert said,
I finally won something.
43,000.
Finally, I won something.
Oh man, whew. I thought we were going to go through this whole thing and not get one
winning
piece.
anything.
No, I forgot to say I was the underbidder on this one.
Finally, I won something.
Everybody.
I really like the Sunday. I thank God it wasn't 360,000.
That's a great thing. That's a great one. I think the gag, everything is perfect on that one.
I really liked it myself, so I said, I got to
But if it don't have Charlie Brown on it, it's not really worth it.
Yeah, sure.
Stop.
If it doesn't have Spider-Man on it, it's not really worth it. But no, well, it's a good buy, Albert. I looked at this one before the auction. I thought it was it's great.
I thought this was the second best piece in the auction of Schultz after the Christmas one.
All right, Albert.
Finally.
Congrats.
Okay, now we can go over to this Byrne
Nah, it's not. It's just a Marvel universe. Skip it. Don't worry.
You want me to skip it? Okay.
I'm just telling you. I used to say it's weird. I used to have a ton of these back in the day. I couldn't even get $3-4 grand for these.
I couldn't get $2,500 for these
we
covers.
Get them all,
no
we get them
one
all
of them.
from the Byrne Rubinstein people would not buy these for nothing back in the day.
Yep. You're absolutely right, Mike. I actually agree with Mike. Can you believe that?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I was surprised that it went this high, especially.
Well, you got Wolverine on it and Cap. That's why. And the X-Men. What am I saying? And Doom. This is arguably the best one he did.
And Moon Knight.
How much again?
Moon Knight's real important.
$43,000, Mike.
Yeah,
I know, that's insane.
I thought it was going to go for
just because of what they used to go for, right?
And this is one. First of all, just to be clear, I would never have gone this high. This is one I wanted to go for, but somebody asked me to hold off, and I would never have gone this high. Just to be clear, but man, I was surprised. This floored me. I couldn't believe it went over 25. I thought 25 was the high mark.
I mean, it's not like the by Alpha character, covers. It says it's the book of weapons, hardware, and paraphernalia.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's the only standout item about this, because it's not like it's all the A characters, right? Because you got Doom, you got Wolverine. It's everybody.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know. I wish I could go back in time and buy those covers from me for $2,500.
And then you'd be bitching to us and say, "Hey, I'm stuck with these covers. I can't sell them."
If you could go back and change history. So what else? Hey, Watchmen page. Well, look at that.
That went pretty good.
42,000. This is from issue 7.
I like this one. I like the other Watchmen better. Yeah. I mean, this one's more significant, but I still like the other one better.
I like this one way better.
I understand, and I said this is more significant.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, Nick.
Oh man. Moody Moy. There he is again.
Moody Moy.
The nice Nick. You got to be nice to him, Moy. Come on.
Why? Why got to be nice to him?
Okay, that's true.
All right. I'll be
like
nice.
The WWF, like somebody said it. Well, maybe we can talk about this Jim Lee.
Yeah, that's a nice Jim Lee splash.
You should always buy your Jim Lee at auction, folks.
Splash. It's a splash. $40,000 for a splash.
That one freaked me out. For FF6.
I absolutely love this page. This was my second favorite Jim Lee out of both.
Oh yeah, but you passed on it for a friend.
No, not this one. No. I didn't.
Wait a minute, you had the poster on your wall. Yeah, your poster on the wall. All right, pull out the poster. Pull out the poster right now.
You got it on your wall.
Yeah, take it off your wall. Come on, Nick. Come on,
let's go. Love it. You don't really love it, Nick.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Where is it? Where is that thing on your wall?
Oh man.
Okay, Mike proved me wrong right there. Mike is a fan. What about you, Nick? Where is it? Come on, pull it out.
Quick.
Yeah, whatever you're doing.
I didn't think that. Honestly, I thought this was going to go for a lot more. I thought it was going to go for. I thought
it's a real beautiful splash, but yeah, it's nice. I mean, you don't get much. I don't have any FF stuff. It's really hard to find.
And how often did Jim draw Galactus in the Silver Surfer?
I never even realized Surfer was on it. So okay, I'll give a little bit of kudos there.
Like I said, I thought this was going to go for 60,000 or more.
Wow.
So Albert, is this something you would have originally sold for Jim?
No, this is before he sold it before I started repping him.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think it would go for, Albert?
I thought it was going to go for 40, and it hit the 40 mark. I didn't think it was going to hit 60.
I thought it was going to hit 60. It's just beautiful. It is. You got a little bit of Mobius influence in there. It's just dropped it.
Well, he's a fan, so yeah, it's nice. It's very good. It's a really nice splash.
It is.
Yeah.
All right, and here is the
Here's
other
Miller.
Yep, the other Miller, 38,000.
Isn't that a great page? Look at that page.
That's a great page.
That's a great page.
Wow. Yeah,
less than the other page. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, I would take this.
That's crazy.
Hands down, I agree.
That's a great page.
I still think 38,000 is a lot of money, but
well,
it's a steal now compared to that other one. But I mean, the last.
Well, you're getting full Miller pencils, right?
Yeah, there's full Miller pencils.
Right.
Yeah, and look at that bottom panel. It's a fantastic panel.
It's beautiful,
right? Because this is issue 167, right? So this is still where he's.
That's a great page. That's a great page. Anyway,
it's one or two issues. It's one or two issues before Elektra. It's just
I feel bad for the guy I pushed up, but I don't feel that bad. But anyway.
Oh, you
So
were the
you were-
underbidder again, Albert?
Huh?
Were you the underbidder on this?
Yeah, I told the guy I was the underbidder.
Oh.
The guy who wanted it. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't know you wanted it. But I still would have bid on it. I really liked the page.
Albert said, "I'm sorry, not sorry."
No, it wasn't that sorry, no. He outbid me. That one
Holy
went crazy.
shit.
Oh, you got to bring
That
that
went
one up.
crazy.
Up there.
This
Holy
went crazy.
shit.
Yes. How about this one?
Is that the
Santa
first
Rita
appearance of her or something? Why
It's-
did this
it's
go so
like her-
high?
It's like her 7th appearance.
But why is it went for $38,000?
No clue. This
What
was
issue
the
was
most.
that again?
It was let's see, Daredevil 261.
Wow.
I will say this, and you hardly ever hear me say something like this. This was the most
Shocking.
shocking, highest overvalue piece of any auction, of any of the
It
three.
takes
auctions.
two to tangle, so another guy was bidding it up.
But
So.
I understand, but this is a $3,000 to $5,000 page. in
No. That's 38,000. I was just going to show. I have a couple of.
Oh God, Mike! Hey, Bannon!
Yeah.
Yo,
I
Bill,
think those are
Bill,
really.
Shut off
I
that
think-
camera! Shut off that camera,
I'm
Bill!
not letting him go full
Yeah,
through.
Troy
Shut off
Berry.
that camera!
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
a
these
selling
are-
show.
Yeah, these
Stop
are.
boring yourself, will you please?
Hey,
Sit down.
Mike, I have her 2-page origin. What's it make that worth?
A 2-page what?
Her 2-page origin with
Oh,
Kingpin.
is it from Daredevil?
Yes.
Oh, then it's probably worth something.
And
I'm
I
gonna
have
sell the
the
cover
first
now.
cover.
I'm gonna sell my cover.
Yeah, put it in Heritage. Let's see what it does next auction.
I ain't putting no
not-
heritage, man. I
I'm
do it
not putting
myself.
it in, I'm keeping it.
I
I'm
don't,
not gonna sell
I don't
that.
need no sticking heritage. No.
I was watching because this was in the Sunday auction too.
It was in the Sunday auction.
And I'm
Yeah.
watching
Right.
it start at $3,000 and it's going, I'm going like, oh my God. Every bit I'm going like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wow, 38.
Dude.
Okay, skip it. I don't want to look at this anymore.
I went up to $6,000 thinking like right before when it was at 3,500, like the last 3 seconds, I put in $6,000 before it went to live. Now and when it popped, I was like, what the hell is happening? Did the heritage numbering break or something?
All I know
I,
is that
I couldn't believe the price.
All I know is that
Hey, go up a little bit. What are you skipping? You skipping
Gary Larson.
Far Side. Okay. Yeah, the Far Side went pretty high.
Yeah, it did.
The other Peanuts, I was thinking of doing that. Okay. The John Gore, yeah, that went high.
It did.
The Kirby.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, let's check. The
Oh, you know,
Kirby
you skipped that
What I
half
skip?
page Foster that was
So
beautiful.
who cares about that?
Well, we
Really? You don't
Well,
like that Foster?
Yeah.
oh the Hellfire.
Right there, the Foster.
It was a good price. It was a good page.
$66,000 for a half page.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful
Everybody
half
was
page.
in awe of that Ramita before it. That's why we passed this. Yeah. But that's
What?
beautiful.
That is a beautiful half Sunday, though.
That is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
Were you underbidder, Albert?
No, I wasn't even close. I was not even under. I was way under.
Yes.
I thought I was
Albert-
a bidder at 30 grand.
Mike, Albert was not the underbidder, and I didn't stay away from it for a friend. So neither thing happened this time.
And there's no Spider-Man on it, so Mike didn't really give a shit.
Exactly. This is a badass page. This is
It's nice, but for $36,000,
guess what? For $36,000, that's a good price for this.
Mike.
I will tell you a story on this. I have my Albert Sour Grape story. I actually won this 2 lots before, and then they're going, wait, what's your bid number? Whose bid number? Whose bid number? And then they took another bid after I had won this one. So I went
On
for
this
like,
one?
I got it. I actually won this for like $5,000 less. Then they go, which one do you two want it? And then they took another bid. I go, okay, I'm out.
You know
But I
what?
thought it was cool. I had it like for 28.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was awesome. I go, how many times are you going to find such a great double spread splash? I thought it was awesome.
All right.
After we're done this, I'm going to go back to bootleg is a habit comment because he's right.
Where was it? I probably missed it.
Don't worry about it. I'll just say it. We shouldn't. The way I reacted, it's like shaming the guy who won it.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't think so, but I understand. Yeah, what bootlegging's saying. Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
we weren't shaming them
Yeah, but
at all.
Hey,
Let
but,
me-
but it's all opinions. But still, if you think something's going to go for $3,000 to $5,000 and it goes for 38,000,
Well,
You're allowed
and
to
you
share
know
that.
what? And you know what? Let me just add one thing. So I've only ever seen like 4 or 5 pages recently from that run. So the 2 people that went after it, they have the cash and they really wanted it. So I apologize. I did not mean any disrespect to anyone.
We're not disrespecting anybody. We just our opinions on what prices are.
No, I know. But if it comes across as shaming, I don't want that to be the case.
Well, if you think it's with shaming anybody, you don't want to. You think it's bad, then I guess not watch it. I guess. Right? I mean, basically, right? I mean, that's our opinion.
You're allowed
that's what you guys are asking for our opinion.
Part of why
what it is, right?
we wanted to do these was to be able to point out when good deals are gotten, which does happen. Well, it doesn't happen as often as it did a year and a half ago when we started doing these, but to also illustrate pieces that overperform, outperform even our wildest expectations. But that again is back to why the art market has, we haven't reached the ceiling yet. I firmly believe there isn't going to be any kind of downturn in sales, and it's items like that illustrate that the market, because of its uniqueness, everything's unique. Then the price on anything should never surprise us. At the end of the day, in reality, I mean, we could say we thought it was going to go for 6 and it goes for 38, but that's what's great about having a panel of buyers on this show looking at this stuff and just saying, it's if you guys are surprised, that just helps everybody else realize what a unique position we are in today with the market and the way pricing goes, and the fact that there are a lot of new buyers in the hobby today. It's changed the dynamic of everything.
Auction fever, man, and 2 guys were going hog wild for it. Auction fever.
Well, it's a couple of things. First of all, it is auction fever. The prices are bringing out more key pieces that never would have come out before because so much is being realized. You have more people teaming up to buy art. And I know that a few people were trying to team up to buy the Jim Lee X-Men #1 covers to buy them together. You have more of that happening in all the auctions where people are buying something together. And then the people putting stuff in the auctions themselves, when they're bidding, they feel like they have free money because their sales are going up. So they're like, okay, I can bid more for this because it's free money. And then you still have people seriously coming in with cryptocurrency. I mean, cryptocurrency is a part of this. But Albert, Mike, you guys see, when you guys put up new stuff on your site, you sell out right away. Mike, I wanted to jump on that X-Men 10 page you put up today. It was on hold before I had a chance. So, I mean, it's moving everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm getting.
I would have liked to have seen that one too before it sold. Kidding. But it's true though. But that's where we're at. I mean, with the way the pricing is and everything. So you're getting our honest opinions on things here. And that's and it's a good thing. It's a good thing because it's just wait till the next signature auction. We're going to be probably saying the same things times 2. So. How about moving over to this Frank Miller Ronin piece? This one went for $33,600. Nick, I think you had your eye on this one.
I like it a lot, and there's not that much Ronin out there, so it feels like the right price.
No opinion.
No opinion. I don't know that market.
Yeah,
I it's a nice page, I guess.
That's Albert saying maybe it was a little bit higher than it should be.
See, now I'm not going to hit on the guy and make him feel sore, okay?
Nah, it's a nice page. Oh, man.
We like Moody more.
You like it, you like it. You want to pay $33,500?
I actually.
More power to you.
I actually did not go after this.
But you liked it, though. I knew that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was hoping
like all Miller.
I was hoping this would slip through the cracks and fall in the 20,000 range. Once
that
it
was not going to fall 20 grand. No,
I said I was hoping it would fall between the cracks. That's all, and it didn't. All the other Miller just shot up so much. This fell into where it should be. FMV Timothy is fair market value.
There you go. Yep, fair market value. Thank you.
My buddy bought the Mazzucchelli. He was happy with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so some jerk off bought the John Romita Jr. cover.
Uh-oh. Man, there's lots of fighting words on the show this evening.
I'm sure Albert was the underbidder.
No, not
Look,
me.
For Mazzucchelli, this is the price. I mean, the price has been established.
Yeah, my buddy bought this. He was very happy. He wanted a Mazzucchelli page, so he was very happy with this.
And this is a great page. I mean,
this is a story I broke up. You know that, right?
You broke this one up?
Yeah, I had the whole book with the cover.
When was that?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. And I broke this sucker up. But,
probably 30 years ago when you sold me the Cap 255 pages.
Probably. This is when it came out, you know. I just bought the whole book, sold it. I just want to get my money back for the cover. I wanted to keep the cover and a few pages. Then I sold all the covers. I still have the cover. I still have the cover.
Nice. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful page. It's just stunning. So worth the price.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the page. My buddy got it. He was happy. I'm happy for him. He didn't buy it when I was selling it, but he was more happier. But he bought it through the auction. You know, he wanted a page, and this is the page he wanted. So he had everything he wanted. It had Nuke, had Cap, it had Daredevil. And you don't really see much Mazzucchelli pages out there. So
right.
Great page. My buddy got it.
Your friend.
My buddy got it, yeah.
What else can we look at here? We got there's the other Ronin page. There's that.
Albert, did you win the Spider-Man cover?
Absolutely not. Some other guy won it. Okay. Some guy with a big poster won it.
What's that?
He had a poster of this on his wall.
Oh yeah, I won that piece. I won that cover. I said you're not going to find vintage or Romita Junior ASM covers anymore.
He's right. When he was bidding on it, I was like, "Did you get it?" Because I thought it went at a decent price.
It did go to a decent price.
Yeah, I was really, I
just said you just don't find those things anymore.
I was asking Mike when he was bidding on it. Yeah, did you get it?
Hey, Prince Namer, I'm holding a piece of art for you. Still, I'm waiting for your check.
Stop!
Okay,
Stop!
I don't know who it is. I just want to let him know he's still.
Hey, Bill, if he's gonna do that, let's kick him out. Let's kick him out if he's gonna keep doing that.
No
Stop
business.
It. Put this shit away.
I will say, I think this went at Mike got a good deal, and I think it's because if you didn't collect the comics back in the day and you didn't see the effect that the Will-O-the-Wisp had on the cover, you really didn't appreciate how great this is. Mike got us.
It's almost 40 years old, folks. It's almost.
Thank you for making me feel older. Shut up already. All right.
With that logo on it. Yeah. And you even got a free little Marvel Comics guide to collecting comics inside the book when you bought the book. Wow.
There you go.
Okay, next.
All right. Well, let's see. This is the Watchmen page, the other one that was out there.
Yeah, I like this one better because I love the interaction with her and her mom. Like I said, the other page is better. I did say the other page is better, but I like this page.
Yep.
The other page is definitely better.
Yep.
Yes.
28,000 for this one.
Yeah, the other one.
How old this page is? Do you want to say
1986?
It's 35 years old.
35 years old. Holy Toledo.
Gosh, there's a few more pieces we can look at. Sam Keith.
Yes.
Sam Keith, you should always buy his art at auction, folks.
MCP 86. This one went for 30.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike.
Hey, buy your Romita at auction too. It's okay.
I was floored by this.
Yeah, this one pretty high.
How much again?
It's a nice piece. It's Cyber and Wolverine, you know.
Yeah, Sam Keith is just one of the greats, man. To me, he changed the whole that whole imagery. Like McFarlane changed Spider-Man, he changed Wolverine and Venom and stuff. I just think Sam Keith is awesome.
He is,
and he's getting his due love.
And did you know that John Romita didn't want Marvel to hire him?
Oh, no. Probably not. I know.
Yeah, he thought that Sam Keith would ruin comics the way he was drawing Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't like his Wolverine.
Well, Romita's a
wanted him to fire him. He hated it.
I know Romita always made comments about Liefeld's feet, you know, but Romita was a draftsman. That's just how those guys are.
Again, Bill? How much did it go for again?
31.2.
31.2.
I was
I'm gonna raise my prices on Marvel Comics Present covers.
I know. Isn't that a challenge for you guys when you're watching things? Prices
Albert,
go up?
if I put in right now, if I put it in my basket, you got to honor the price, right?
That's only right now, only to 11:15.
Yeah, Albert was changing prices on his phone while we were doing the auction.
I still have some Marvel Comics Present pages on my website. There's one
We're
Wolverine
not
page left. You
talk
better
about
get it.
that.
$31,000. Mine's is $5,000 or $4,000.
You
better
I'm
get
gonna
it
go over there and buy some. I'm gonna buy it. Put it in here.
Yeah, I'm sure
You
Wolverine
better
is
get it now
on.
before or forever hold your peace. I'm changing the prices.
Yeah, I'm sure Wolverine is on there. Yeah.
I'm doing this now.
Man, I have a page of $4,000.
I before E.
Well, get to updating your site, man.
I know. I got to update.
I've got your site redesign's almost done. I should be able to show it to you within a week. Make you happy.
It's taking forever.
Well, look at what
I guess I need a site.
You're playing with Mike too much. You're playing with Mike too much.
Everybody else is doing it. I guess I need one.
No, he doesn't need one.
It might take a year, but I'll do it. So nice Sienkiewicz, Electro Assassin. This one for $33,600.
Wow, nice.
I know.
It's nice. 33, right. Very aggressive price, but very nice.
No, real life. I just bought the Marvel Comics Presents page.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Look at your computer. $4,800.
Oh man, everybody's browsing Albert's site right now looking for Sam Keith pages.
You don't want it. I should change the price on this. It should be like 8,000 after this thing.
Dude, I got at least 200 witnesses that say that I bought it before you changed the price. Everybody hit that thumbs up. This show is better than WWF. This is AEW.
I had concerns bringing you guys together, but man, the synergy, the chemistry that you guys have together, it's
and no cake involved.
And no cake.
So
no
cologne.
No cologne.
Cake is tomorrow night, people. Cake is tomorrow night.
Oh gosh.
All right, I'm just trying to look through. Okay. How about?
That was a very aggressive price. Very nice page, but very aggressive price.
This is one of the most memorable New Mutant stories by Bill. So this did not surprise me that it was this strong, and that's a great panel at the bottom.
Yeah,
it is. It's a great. It is a great page, but it is an aggressive price.
It's an aggressive
$26,000 is a very aggressive price, but a really nice.
You don't see any more Sienkiewicz New Mutants on the market at all.
No, not at all. Not
ever.
At all.
So I was.
Nick, you beat out Anchor. Sorry, Anchor.
Oh man.
Sorry, Anchor. I'm sorry, man. Nick did beat you. Now 200 people witnessed this.
Sorry, Anchor.
Sorry, Anchor.
I could have jumped in there and got it before Nick.
Sorry, Anchor. No, I'm sorry, my friend. All right.
Well, this price didn't surprise me at all. I mean,
no.
At the end of the day, that's one issue that I'd pretty much take any page from. So very, very good there. I don't know. What else would you guys like to look at? There's a lot of different stuff.
I bought the Barry Smith. I thought that was.
Oh, you'll never meet a Spidey Sunday. You can, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you bought the Barry Smith.
That one. First, we show the Barry Smith. So you got this one out.
I thought that was a pretty nice piece. I like.
That's a great piece.
Yeah, I like this. I remember seeing it in the book. Top Shelf.
What was it?
It's a nice image. It's a nice.
It was in what's that book called? That Self Stuff or Top Shelf? I forgot what the book. It's a little fanzine that Barry put out, and that was in there.
It's really old.
It should say it right there. What does it say?
I think Albert got a good
created
deal.
for the 4 Ages portfolio.
No. It says it later on.
9x13, too small.
Opus 1. Opus.
Barry Smith's Opus #1.
Yeah.
No, it was something else. It was in a fanzine thing that he put out.
You know what? It doesn't matter. It was a good.
It's a beautiful illustration. Congratulations, Albert.
Thank you. Finally, I want something else. I should have outbid this guy on a Ramita piece, but oh well.
And what was?
I was the underbidder for that Barry Smith.
Is that the one you're talking about? I don't know. What
that painting that Mike put out the poster, but he deserves it.
Did you win that She-Hulk, Mike? Did you win that?
No, I didn't bid on it.
I like that. That was nice.
Keep going. One more, Bill. There you go. Second from the left there.
What? No Crazy Cat? No.
Oh, yeah.
Adam Hughes went pretty high.
26.4.
24,000.
Look at that piece of art. One panel of Spider-Man. It went for $24,000.
Oh, it's got Doc.
Mike is pushing the prices up on these things.
Yeah. I did not bid at all on this piece.
I can't believe it.
I thought I was going to get it for around $8,000. I go,
okay. There is historical significance here.
What?
This is reflecting that issue of Spider-Man where Aunt May was going to marry Doc Ock. A lot of people remember that story.
131.
Exactly. You've got Spider-Man.
Mike, he's not even close. Be quiet, Nick. All right, you're out. You're tuned out. Shut it off. You're tuned off.
Nice,
right. He's turned off, right? Mike, he's turned off, right, Mike?
No, Nick's right.
No, it's not.
There's a nostalgia, which is why this.
He says
not. No, it's not. It's somebody trying to mess with Mike. Mike wanted it, so there's somebody trying to mess with him. That's what it
went, but wow.
Yes. All right, on to the next.
Yes.
And let's see. Ted mentioned about this Liefeld going for more than the one over at.
Wow, that went really high.
Well, this one is more beautiful, has more characters, and I freaking love this cover. It is so beautiful.
$26,000 beautiful.
I take the other one for $9.
No, for me, it would have been $18,000 beautiful. It would have.
I thought it was like $9,000 beautiful.
No.
Yeah, I really thought it was.
Not at all. Not at all.
Mike, honest.
I was taking the other cover for $9,000 that sold at ComicLink.
Death of Phoenix, all the X-Men, no way.
I mean, I'd rather have this cover.
Yeah,
me too. But Jesus,
it's $18,000 more.
Yeah, $18,000 you pay.
Well, no, I can't. I can't play at these prices. I'm just a happy observer.
And Fish,
like
just,
a watcher.
These were both on ComicLink for $15,000 on their exchange for a while. So wow.
Yes, it was. Yes. For some strange reason, somebody two guys said, "Oh, I can't let it go."
Yeah.
Right.
See, and I'll tell you, it's got to be playing a part in all of this. Is that people just don't spend enough time looking around to see what's on a dealer's website or to see what's on the ComicLink exchange.
Look at this. Nick just bought a great page from Marvel Comics Present for $4,800.
Right.
It's unbelievable.
And then people see it here, and because they're not savvy enough to get around, or they don't have enough friendly connections to let people know that let them know what they're looking for. That then they see these things at auction, and that's part of it. But that's part of the marketing and all of this too, right? I mean, that's.
Well, Bill,
again, that's what makes it interesting.
You say this a lot in your weekly report. People don't look at the buy it nows on eBay. We're all focused on the auctions and not enough on the buy it nows. Like that one Watchmen page that you said about a month ago that went for like $20-something thousand.
Right, that nobody saw, right?
So,
well, it is what it is. Okay,
it is what it is. Well, we're over the 2 hours.
We finished. Thank God.
Well, unless there's a piece that you guys would really like.
No, I don't really care.
I mean, there's.
Go to the Carmine Infantino flash cover. Go to the Carmine Infantino flash cover.
There's a Carmine Infantino flash cover?
Yeah.
That one shocked me, but it is an origin cover. Did you
it is an origin. Yeah, it's Flash goes back in the past because an alien comes to Earth and needs the Flash's power and was trying to kill the Flash, but instead Flash went into the past to get the clothes that Barry was wearing after he became the Flash to create a new costume for the alien. And I was debating this and debating it, and I finally just kept going up, and I'm the underbidder on it. And it was one of those situations, and this probably happens to a lot of people. I won nothing in this auction. I did not win anything. So by the time it got to this, I just kept saying, my God, this cover's not worth more than $12,000, but I won it, and it just kept getting pushed up. So congratulations to the guy who won it. It is a great cover. It is the origin, and you know, I was willing to overpay, in my opinion, because just it was the only Infantino Flash cover in the auction. But man, I can't believe how high I went and how high the next person went. So,
Yep, me too.
Hey, tough times for us collectors. So
I'm happy you didn't win it, Nick.
why did you? Oh, you won it?
Hell no.
Oh,
I'm happy you didn't win it.
it gave me $4,800 to buy that Sam Keith page.
Yes, that's why I'm happy you didn't win it.
there's
Harry Leach went for a pretty high price. I thought, man, I was really surprised with that Judge Death selling so high. I didn't quite know why it went that high. Hey, Mike, did you bid on that Kazar cover?
How about the Thor?
I won it.
Cover?
You won it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You underbid me again?
What did you guys think of the Thor unpublished cover price?
I thought it was high.
It was.
what I thought.
What did it end up selling for?
that was
Unpublished. I mean, that's the market now. So
22.
But for
Man, Mike, remember we had like this one cover, a published cover. We're asking 16,000. We couldn't get it.
what's that?
I had a published cover. It was inked by Synod, Thor, and I had it
Not pre-issue 200. Not from that.
Yes,
era.
it was. It was.
Encore just said I'm putting everybody to sleep.
Oh,
You're just fine, little buddy.
oh God! Don't say that.
Oh, little buddy. But yeah, I won the Ron Friends Kazar cover because I just said it's the earliest known published Friends Spider-Man cover, and it's a wraparound.
It is. Actually, I went after that.
That one right there. I mean, I think that's a great image of Spidey. I just said that's the earliest known Ron Friends Spider-Man cover. I mean, ASM covers are probably $75,000 now.
Yeah.
So I just said it's his first ever cover. It's from '83. It's a year before Spidey 252. I love the image, so I said I'm going to buy it.
I went up.
How much higher were you willing to go?
I don't know.
If I would have bid you 2 more bids up, would you have kept on going?
No.
Oh no!
No, I was at my max.
I was way off. I stopped at 12.
I just loved it because I love the Spidey image on the cover. And Ron Friends, I'm a huge fan of Ron Friends. I think he's top 4 Spidey artists all time. So.
All right, Albert, can you comment on the V for Vendetta at all?
It's a nice page, but it's not from the series.
Right. Yeah.
It's from the Warrior issue.
The Warrior. Yeah.
I thought it was high for being in the Warrior issue. So, but if you want a V for Vendetta page, it's not easy to find.
Yeah, and you've got them on the page, so
Right.
Yeah. It's not easy to find a V page for sure. But for it to be only published in Warriors, I thought it wouldn't have gone this high. But it did. So
But he is on it. Yeah.
he is on it.
Congrats on the Kazar. That is a beautiful wraparound cover.
Yes, congrats on the Kazar. More congrats on the Spider-Man. That's a really good.
Okay.
What about the Batman? What did you guys think about the Byrne 2 pages? That's further down. What about the Batman cover there?
Hannigan.
Yeah.
I thought it was high.
It's a great image, but strong price for Hannigan.
Yeah.
It's not. To me, it should be. That's from a DC Blue Ribbon Digest. If it's from Detective or Batman, I feel that gives the bump. But an offshoot digest cover. But image-wise, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. I think it went a little bit higher than it should. Mike, you're being asked, where do you rate Ross Andrew?
He's in my top 10.
Yeah, he's in my
Honestly,
top
I never liked Ross Avenger. I know it's going to sound crazy. We've shared on shows. He always, to me, drew Spidey's eyes like where his cheekbones should be, and it always drove me crazy. He draws the eyes too low, and it just drove me crazy. And but when I first started collecting, it was during the Andrew era. I like Ross Andrew. I put him like probably number 7 or 8. But I mean, God, I haven't even thought about it. Ramita, Ditko, McFarlane, Friends, Kane.
We haven't touched any J.
And
Scott
probably
Campbell or
Andrew.
Mike Turner here. Somebody was asking about Mike Turner.
Oh, I love Keith Pollard too. Okay.
Oh, Pollard was great.
Oh, the Milgram stuff. I know we didn't talk about the Milgram stuff. I thought did real well in the auction as well.
Yes, I felt some of the Milgram was wow through the roof.
Yeah, that's
Well,
very
the
strong
thing was,
prices. Very strong prices.
I don't know if we're allowed to say this, but a lot of this was Al Milgrom releasing stuff on the market that he's owned since the stuff was drawn. So it's so fresh that people just had to have it. So
Yeah,
we got a lot of strong prices for his piece, including, I believe, that Spidey 234 cover I got is inked by Milgrom. I believe all that came from the Milgrom collection.
yeah, I believe you're right.
Yeah, and the Hulk cover also.
Did you go after that Hulk cover?
I got the Hulk cover too. Yeah.
Okay.
I got the Atoms.
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah, the calendar piece, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a great piece, and it's big, right? I believe that's really big.
It's not that big.
Oh, I thought it was real big.
It's like 15 by 15 or something.
Oh, 15 by 15 is big.
Hellshock J. Lee prices were really strong.
Yes, it was.
The Hellshock stuff went really well.
But not as strong as last auction. Last auction was insane.
Hey, Rick, I think you're right. The 2 dislikes must be from people that
There's 2 dislikes? Okay.
How can anybody dislike this show? Come on.
Everybody else, hit like, whether you're watching it live or
Right.
later, hit like.
Exactly. Where's everybody's sense of humor?
It's so funny. I keep grabbing your screen and wanting to scroll down, Bill, and I forget it's you.
All right. Well, we hit the end of the first page, and we're still in the 15,000s here. But so overall, we think we could just say, ComicLink did a great job by limiting the number of pieces. Heritage might not have. I mean, with the way they backloaded that Sunday, that was kind of probably not the best idea. But it didn't hurt their prices very much, though, even though it made for a very long day on the first day of football for some people, right, Burkey?
Yes, it was tough for me doing it during football. It was tough.
Well, but the reality is the Sunday strong stuff still did well. I mean,
It did really
Oh
well.
no, the Sunday auction went phenomenally.
Yeah, I mean the quality stuff sold for the right money or more, and the maybe there was some stuff that shouldn't have been in a regular heritage auction, but it still probably generated an extra $500,000 on Sunday with all the small stuff, So why not if you're them?
True.
But
it pushed them into Wednesday to start their signature auction as well, which isn't normal. I mean, I'll assume that's not going to be
Wednesday for the platinum. Yeah,
right. I don't know if that's going to become a normal thing or not, but I guess we'll have to see how they do that.
Well,
it depends on how many items they get. They have a lot of comics.
That was from 1 to 2:30 or something like that. It wasn't,
True. I mean, it was over.
There were only 22 art lots.
Yeah,
right.
Wednesday.
This is a beautiful page.
I do not regret not bidding during ArtCon. Okay, what's that?
There was no deals. There was no anything that went for
It didn't. Nothing went for a bargain. It just went so high. So no, I'd rather be at ArtCon making money.
It was just 7 hours of bidding online. Yep.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
Right.
You didn't win anything, Mike. You want something, right?
I did buy a couple of pieces on Sunday, but nothing earth shattering. But
yeah.
I just followed. I was just following it to see what stuff was going for.
I put blind bids on 8 pieces. No, I mean 50 pieces, and I won 8.
Wow.
So that was a good buy for 8. Actually, I bought a lot of statues.
Yeah.
I know you guys think I'm insane, but I like the statues.
Let's see. Not enough Frank Quietly art. I don't think there was any Frank Quietly art. Was there? Maybe there was one piece. I can't remember.
Was there a Frank Quietly piece in the art?
I don't remember.
I don't think there was.
Let's get to some of the more. Let's look at a little bit of Jay Lee and Mike Campbell if we can.
Are we over? Isn't it? Haven't we passed the time? Everybody's bedtime.
Yeah.
Mike's tired already. Look at that. Look at Mike. He's not.
Some people were.
Look, I'll do one Jay Lee, and then maybe how's that? A Jay Lee Hellshock, $16,800.
Wow.
Go ahead, Nick.
I just love it. This is one of my.
It's beautiful, but $16,000.
I went up to 12. I stopped at 12. I figured.
Wow.
For.
I just got in 6 Jay Lee covers. Come talk to me. Okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
All right, I'm going to call you after this show.
Nick's broke. He bought that. He got that other piece.
Yeah, but I didn't win anything in Heritage, so I got that.
Well, that's true. That's true.
let's seriously. A few people asked about Mike Turner. One person said Tatiana bought it all. Let's just hit one or two Turner pieces.
Did I pass any? Or are they on the next page? I didn't think I passed any.
What's that? What was the question?
Any of the Turner pieces?
I don't think there was any Turner on page 1.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd missed anything, but
Brian
Yeah,
Mullen, Animal Man was nice.
Plastic Man sold really strong by Ramona Fraden. Albert, didn't you get your Pogo walk?
Yes, I got the Pogo.
There you go. I think is that Lara Croft there? I can't tell.
there's a Michael Turner. Yeah,
Oh, there it is.
Okay, now that how much is that?
13-2.
That is a sketch that they put on a sketchbook, and that commanded a lot of money. I
Well,
think.
they wrote cover illustrations, so I think somebody might have gotten fooled.
No. It was a cover illustration. It
Oh.
was the cover of a sketchbook. It was an official sketchbook.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, there was a lot of Tomb Raider Witchblade that competing against each other. But that is a really good price for that Mike Turner. And
Yeah.
so
I'm just saying, yeah. Hey, going down just lower, I thought the Bruner Doctor Strange selling for 13 a panel page of Bruner. Great page, but a strong price.
yeah.
And the piece right next to it, I thought was really great. The Kirby thing drawing, I thought it was pretty loose. 13,000, I thought was a pretty strong price for a
sure.
thing drawing. So I mean,
13,000. That went for 13,000.
13,000, and it's not really that fine detailed at all.
I got
That's what I'm
I got a sketch with Thing and Doom on it for 18,000.
I have a way better thing for 18,000.
You hear that, everybody?
Not from the 60s. From the 60s,
Go ahead, Nick.
18,000. I
Go
got a
buy it
full
now.
illustration of the thing for 18 grand. You want me to pull it out? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you want me to pull it out now?
No.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm
Oh yeah, you can pull it out, Albert.
I'm shutting off the
Not
camera's
the
feeds
thing.
here soon.
Okay, let's shut. All
Hurry
right,
up,
we're
Nick,
done,
order
right?
it.
Are we done yet?
I think we can be done. We got
Yes, we went
very good
overtime.
amount of work shown
We
in.
really
here.
went overtime.
We
That
did go
great
overtime.
Rita
Yeah, we're
Taylor
2 hours
went for
20
a
minutes.
song.
See, this Bisley didn't really go that crazy like the other stuff went for, but it's unpublished, of course.
That Ramita Daily sold for a song. Whoever bought that got a great deal.
What did it go for? I can't even see it.
11.4 with the juice
You really think that's a great deal?
for whoever got it. Sure.
Yeah, right, Mike.
Did you win the Jim Lee on the boys, Albert?
What? No, I did not.
Okay.
I won the Dan Klaus. I won that Jack Kirby piece in the corner.
The Joe Kubert
Klaus
cover.
was
93 page.
What? I did not win the Kubert.
I think the Kubert prices were just about on the nose.
Yeah, it was.
Black Cat was a good price.
Yeah. Fred Ray recreations. Yeah.
They've all shot up those recreations. They have
Those DC Beck recreations I thought sold really high.
Yes, it did.
There was 2 of them. They both went real strong. I just was following them. That's all. Yeah.
All right. Yep.
But a couple of years ago, not these necessarily, but you could get some recreations way cheaper.
I had some CC Beck recreation. I couldn't get $2,500 for it.
Right. I said the recreation market is
That's
jumped
a pretty
from the old Golden Age guys.
What did that go for? That's in Kevich? Is it 9,000?
9,600.
9,600. That's a nice cover. I like that.
That's an Inhumans cover. That's a published cover.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm.
I didn't get it.
Oh, listen to this guy.
Mike, how could you be tired? This is the time
You
you
woke up like 2.5 hours
Yes.
ago.
Yeah, but I only got 2 hours of sleep last night
Oh, brother.
because I had to send out orders from our awesome Dueling Dealers show last night.
Oh, yeah. You got to give me your inventory.
All right.
For tomorrow.
I went in
500 and less.
The
Jesus.
Hulk
My God.
Spider-Man. The Hulk Spider-Man Buscema.
Which
What do
one?
Did you get that?
Right next to the Adam Hughes Big Barda. Hulk.
Oh, the set. Oh, yep.
What did you think about that price?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Has Spider-Man on it.
Yeah. But again, it's not from
Orange
ASM.
sequence. Orange
It's not from
sequence.
ASM. It's from a special edition Spider-Man Hulk. I don't even know what it's to.
It was
so.
it was like a giveaway book or something.
Yeah,
I just found it so cool. I lost, but I found it so cool. I felt like the Justice League cover went at the right price.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know who got that one.
That Frazetta's really nice. It's double-sided. And that's a prelim to Tarzan and the Ant-Man. So I thought that was really nice. That's a good deal. I thought that was a good price.
Good thing is next time we do the recap, it'll only be one auction at a time. We won't be doubling up.
Right. This was a lot of ground to cover in one evening.
Yeah. But I do like how you're doing it like there, Bill. That way people can scan if somebody really has some interest.
Yeah.
Right.
I used to own this page. I sold it privately before it went in auction. This is cool.
What did it go for? 78?
72.
72 on it. Yeah. That's first appearance of Howard by Bruner.
Yeah, no, that was good. That was good.
Yeah, that Jack Kirby's 32 splash. I just sold that like a couple of months ago. Just sold it for $4,000, and somebody put it in the auction, got 66.
That McNiven Spider-Man, I thought went cheap. And
yeah, that's a nice looking cover. I thought it looked really cool for
that
ASM.
went cheap. I really wish I would have went after that. I didn't think it would go that cheap.
Mike, you didn't get it. It's Spider-Man.
No.
His eyes. You know, the webbing was done correctly, Mike.
The webbing and the little hole in between the eyes was done correctly.
See? You didn't buy it?
That Campbell stuff. Ooh.
Stop it.
And that nice Joe Spider-Man cover went for a nice price.
Yeah.
The Spidey and Doc Ock, and you got a nice little girl with a butt hanging out.
Hey, stop being a pervert, Mike.
Yeah, go back to sleep.
They put the butt out there. I'm just observing it.
Again, stop being a pervert, Mike.
Well, they had the butts showing.
Mike, is that the real reason why you bought the Romita Jr. Spider-Man for
for his butt showing?
No, I bought it for the Will-O-Wisp. I'm a big Will-O-Wisp fan.
Yeah, okay. I think more of the butt showing.
As long as we're not.
I had the whole book to his first appearance, 167, back in the day.
As long as we're not talking about your man thing again.
Yeah, no.
Right.
Well, Albert's the one that wants to whip it out.
Oh,
well, you did whip out the poster, right? I'm impressed, Mike. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. All right, I know you got it.
All right, listen, guys, this was a lot of fun.
I'm very impressed.
Next time we do this, we won't have to do 2 auctions at a time. This was too much to go through in one evening. We still covered a lot of ground. Heck, I mean, I think this, just the way we kind of motored through it worked well. So,
imagine if I didn't motor through it, you've been here till like 3 a.m.
Well, you just got to say next.
Yes. If I didn't say next, you would
have a little clicker.
You'd be still on that Romita piece.
This is like dueling dealers. Anthony, what's your best price? Anthony, what's your best price?
Billy, your plan worked like a charm. Pull out the cigar.
Exactly.
That was the biggest reason you came in, Albert, to move us along.
Okay. All right, we're done, right?
Thank
you. Thank you all for having us. Thank
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Hey, dueling dealers tomorrow night, folks, 9 p.m.
Don't even listen to them. 500 below. What do you care?
The two most important
don't even buy anything from me, man. Hey, update tomorrow. My website. Update. No, it's not.
The 2 dealers with the greatest prices are tomorrow night.
You know something? Because they're dueling dealers, I'm going to have an update tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Same time as dueling dealers.
Tomorrow night at 9. You'll never find better prices.
Same time as my update tomorrow. How about that?
If you want to overpay, you know where to go.
Oh, you want to see overpay?
You know what? I don't know
if I can put that camera together anymore.
For fake prices.
Right, watch this, everybody. Oh, now Mike's muted, and now Albert's muted. Now neither of them can talk. Oh, see, the first time. I like that, Nick. All right.
Thank you.
Say goodnight, everybody.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
See, there you go, Albert. Good night, everybody. Dueling dealers tomorrow.
Muted?
No, you're not muted anymore, Albert. You can yell again if you want.
I think Mike is pretending.
No, you're not.
You're still muted, Mike.
No, I'm unmuted.
I just did it for a second.
I had to
gain some composure over the channel there for a moment. All right, guys. Thanks again.
Thanks, everybody.
It was a doozy. Just like Chuck said, the show was a doozy.
It is.